Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose a problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. Yeah, hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
Wow, you big star. Yeah, man, respect my boss.
Yeah, try and call, cause trust me.
Waiters Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
Ah, what a relief.
You good? You can get better. Spread the word. Straight Up gets better on Bess FM. Straight Up Jerry Small, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays on Bess 100 FM. 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. I'm your host, Robin Jerry Small. The numbers are 279-8473, 279-8473, and 619-1508. 619-1508. Also streaming live on the internet. Bess FM, Straight Up, Robin Jerry Small.
If you got to feel it, you got to be clean. You got to make it straight, you can't be lean. Share the joys togetherness can bring. To the true soul, you just have to cling. And then you will feel it, feel it, feel. You'll feel the soul inside of you.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
The views, opinions, or statements which are expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of Best 100 FM.
Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister.
Good morning and welcome to the program for today and for this month and for this week. Last day of October. If we must die, let it not be like hogs, hunted and penned in an inglorious spot, while round us bark the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our accursed lot. The dogs, mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our accursed lot. The lot of land where them curse and say them out take away from we, if we must die. And them want to pen you up with dog, penned in a inglorious spot. Well, now the dogs, Woof. Woof is the name of the people who join with the government. Woof, them call themselves. Woof, the sound of a dog and the sound of a sniffer dog. Woof, them call themselves. The business group will say them want to take away most of St. Thomas beach coastline, along with certain member of parliament where love grab power and grab land. So Woof now is the name of that group, and them moving along with the government as usual. Capital, which is money, along with so-called political power. So it dominate over people. You hear them say them a Britain servant, and you hear Britain always boast as a pirate nation. Them a rule the waves, them a rule sea. And what them a rule sea if you do? Them can't rule the sea now. Them a rule who a sail upon sea, any boat them buck up on, any ship them buck up on from any nation, them a overcome it because them a rule the sea like how some man say them a run the road. Them a rule sea like how man run road. And through that capture land all over the world in control of land and by way of sea. In control of land by way of sea. And Britain boasts, and them little bastard picnic where them have down here. Bastard picnic led by the JLP and the PNP. Coming from the same sentiment, rule Britannia. Britannia rule the waves. Say Britain children never will be slaves. They are boasting about enslaving other people and saying that they themselves will never be slaves. Them are rule the waves and impose slavery upon other people, but them will never be slaves. And how they maintain that by rule the waves, rule the coastland. And if you rule the entire coast round the country and round a land, round a continent, you maintain your rule of the land inside. But meanwhile, them a try teach we dream things, lift up our head to the hills from whence cometh our help. We will lower our gaze to the sea. You go and lift up your head to the hills. We will lower our gaze to the sea, because by way of sea, we get stranded there and imprisoned. This is Claude McKay words. The greatest poet that Jamaica is known for, Claude McKay, was dead 1948. Born 2 years before Marcus Garvey. No. Him born 2 years after Marcus Garvey. 2 years after Marcus Garvey, 1889. And the most famous thing we him write, where even the white man have to use it to encourage themselves when they must be defeated. The poem named If We Must Die. And it's about resisting being penned in by dogs, sea dog and land dog, and the wolf. I won't tell you about the wolf and the warp. You can go look up that in the dictionary now. Wolf and warp is a situation, a situation of trickery. Wolf and warp. Look it up when you have time. If we must die, let it not be like hogs hunted and penned in an inglorious spot, while round us bark the mad and hungry dogs, making their mock at our cursed lot. If we must die, oh, let us nobly die so that our precious blood may not be shed in vain. Then even the monsters we defy shall be constrained to honor us, though dead. O kinsmen, we must meet the common foe. Though far outnumbered, let us brave. Let us show us brave, and for their 1,000 blows, deal one death blow. What? Though before us lie the open grave? Like man, we'll face the murderous cowardly pack. Pressed to the wall, dying, but fighting back. You don't understand me? Yes, so it is. The government try to deceive. Them always try to deceive, because them and these people in negotiation for years. Secretly. Negotiation for years and planning secretly how and when to get out our people and to take the land and to build some little tattoo house and give people, make people bow down to them. And a house is the problem. Land is the solution. Not house is the problem. Land is the solution. But you hear them a try trick or not. But that is what wolf is about, you know. Wolf and warp. Go look up that phrase in the English language. The whoop and the wharf. The warp. Wolf and the warp. The wolf is the capitalist. And the warp is the government. The warp is a system of trickery and a network. An evil network. You have good network, which is spirituality. And you have evil network, which is capital and government, wolf and warp. The capitalists are back and the government warp. Them warped and want to warp the mind of everyone. Anyway. Yeah, man, look it up. We're going to discuss these things. Next thing now. 2 members of the security forces apparently commit suicide over the weekend within 1 day of each other. 2 members of the security forces. 1 soldier, 1 police. You might have heard about it. The police drive a car and him want overtake a line of traffic. You know, on the St. Thomas Road, now, the entire road running through the coast of St. Thomas. Them a work on the whole road one time. Them not do it intelligent and work on one part one time and the other part. Yeah, them a work on the whole road one time is some terrible delay and pile up of traffic and long line of traffic and bad road. And of course, sometimes we have some people take advantage of the fact that other people can't negotiate the bad road so fast. So them overtake. You can overtake safely in such circumstance. And you can overtake like a bully. Well, the policeman, you know, overtake a long line of traffic. I don't know if it was night. According to what happened, it sounded like it might have been night because it's mostly dark. Make you run into them problem at dark. Overtake the long line of traffic and then run in one bridge. He might go run in one bridge, the work for some bridge. Usually it's in the dark, you know, see them thing there, you know, concrete obstacle on the right hand side of the road when you have fly through, say, you do road. So that policeman overtake a long line of traffic, he have 3 passengers, crash in at the bridge and dead. The next time now, the next day, one soldier now. One soldier, them say, under depression, I don't know what parish, you know. Under depression, he make video and send out, say, him can't take it no more. Meanwhile, he might put one rope around him neck, rope. The next thing them know, them come find him, hang up with a rope, most likely the same rope. 2 police, 2 members of security force commit suicide. That's an everyday thing, but so it is. I want to hail the Meritone sound system and family. They will carry out the reunion. I attend one of the nice function, various well-known old-time sound system man. I spin some old-time record, vinyl record, Friday night. Very good selection. See all old-time people never see. Tonight, I believe, is the last leg of the Meritone reunion for the 72 year of Meritone existing. And tonight, the last leg them call last lick. Before you go, you know, when children are partying at Jamaica all the while, them play a game and say, I get a last lick, you know. And them lick you and run with them gone. And you try to get them back last lick before them leave. But this is all in good fun last lick them off tonight. Where is it? I can't remember. Somebody can call me and tell me or text me, please. Tell me where this last lick Meriton reunion event is tonight. Can't remember where it is. Somebody can tell me. Yes, so that is the week. The numbers are. Have a call? Let's go to the call right away. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Mr.
Welcome,
Kumar.
welcome.
How you doing, sir?
Fine, thank you.
All right. The TNP, you see,
Yeah.
and the JLP, I believe they are a snake with two heads. They have one body, but they have two heads, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And then pretend and try to fool the people. The reason I say this, all right. Remember years ago when the PNP was in power, Dr. Fenton Ferguson was the Minister of Health at the time, right?
Yeah.
And I saw the PNP, PAINT,
Yes.
come out and keep a press release. Waste of time, and the media is so... I don't believe there's any good media people in Jamaica anymore. They waste the time, airtime.
What you call media people?
Them like them people where say them dep on that group there.
No, I don't. Them people who say them dep on that group there. I don't understand that. What you call media people?
Like TV station, that TV station.
TV. No, media people supposed to wider than TV station.
Yeah, include radio and television, yeah.
It's supposed to wider than that too. Cause it's supposed to include print, newspaper, and even some of the internet.
Yes.
You said there are no good media people in Jamaica, as far as you know.
Best FM is very good because Best FM is bringing out the truth in most cases. Your program is one of them.
Yeah, but still, when you talk like a while, I think I hear you said there's no good media people in Jamaica.
When I said I was making reference to the some of the so-called leading ones, you know.
But by the time, if I never stop your inquiry, you know, we would have to go along with the idea that there's no good media people in Jamaica. But go on, talk. All right. Fenton Ferguson, at the time of the PNP administration.
Yeah. So, Dr. Fenton Ferguson at the time when they had the dead baby saga, he was hiding it. And when it came out, he said, his words were, these are not real babies in a sense. I quote him directly. That was his word. These are not real babies in a sense. He was saying that the dead babies were not real babies in a sense.
Why him say that?
Because at the time, I think they have a name for dead babies. They call them neonates or something like that.
No, through them so young. Him are going like that and nothing like when most people defend abortion. I say a fetus is not a real human.
Yeah.
Meaning what?
Yeah.
Mean what? When them say a fetus is not a real human, what they mean?
They mean that it is not at the stage as yet that you can consider it a life. But
it cannot live on its own outside of the mother.
Yes.
So them say that is not really a human and therefore killing it is not murder. That is an excuse. So the same way now he must say, in a sense, them is not real baby.
Yes. When I used to go to high school in the biology lab, I used to do straight biology one at a time. And in the biology lab, I think we had a real baby boy in a preservative liquid that the students could look at, and you know what I'm saying?
It was a baby that was born and died, or it was a fetus taken from the mother or pushed out from the mother before natural birth.
I think it was a child donated maybe from one of them hospitals that born and died, and the school, the biology lab, used it as a to show students
specimen.
Yes, it was in a little glass jar, and that baby boy was about 3 inches tall. And
No, that couldn't born. I don't think that would have born. A 3 inches one is a fetus, I believe.
Yes.
I don't think that would have born and then die.
Yeah. And that child looked just like how me look, just that it's small.
Yes. And you could have distinguished the sexual organ?
Yeah, man. Toes, hair, fingers, everything.
No, you know,
just like how me
I
look.
asked about sexual organ, which is not toes and fingers and hair. Sexual
Yeah, man.
organ.
I could distinguish that it has a penis.
All right, okay.
Yes. So, the PNP is wasting time talking about dead baby when they did the same thing. They take us for fools, you know?
All right. I wouldn't say them is wasting time. How I would say them wasting time is if them attacking a present situation and not remembering their past situation, them would be wasting our time by pointing finger in one direction.
Yes, as if they take us for fools, like we have short memory, not knowing that they did the same thing a few years back.
I wouldn't say them do the same thing. I would have said similar thing happen and them try to hide it.
All right.
Because they're supposed to monitor things and make us know what happened and try to prevent it from happening further. If people in responsible for government, they're supposed to monitor things, something going wrong, then make we know what's going wrong, and then them put measures in place to stop it from going further. But hiding it now is what they do a lot of time because they don't want to have bad relation with the people who are working with them in the rest of the government service.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons, and there's other reasons.
Yeah, man. So, me just show the hypocrisy about. Let me say, one is JLT, Jail. I just jail, if you know it's one JLT come in, all them interested in a state of emergency, Zozo, to lock up the youth, them, put them in a jail. And the PNP have the PAIN them put on the people them. So we have to get rid of both of them because there is no good for us,
All right, thanks.
All right, sir. Big up here.
Yes, man, thanks. Have another call? Next one. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, great man. How you doing?
How you doing, ma'am?
Well, the rain is pouring. Where I'm giving thanks.
Rain is pouring.
How is it where you are?
No, I don't see no rain pouring. I heard that it will come here by 48 hours, which would make it Wednesday morning.
Oh, well, it's not Wednesday, rain not come now.
Yes, it rain. Yeah, man.
There's a question I want to ask you.
Yeah?
There is, and I have two things I want to say still. I noticed I have some buses, some of the JUTC bus, that marks Golden Dragon.
That's a brand. That's a brand. That is a brand.
The bus?
That is a brand of bus, like it has said Ford and Austin.
Oh.
What you were asking?
Okay.
What you were asking?
And I was wondering if they are in partnership with the government, with the bus company, because I heard somebody say they're going to sell out to the Chinese.
I wouldn't be surprised if them sell out to the Chinese, but the Golden Dragon name, as far as I know, is a brand name of the company will make that bus.
I see. Well, that clear up certain thoughts in my mind. And next thing I wanted to say to you is how much can we take lead in the health system where foodstuffs are concerned to help people to understand the food that they need to eat to prevent them from going to the hospital and with all kind of disease, and sometimes the medication that you get makes you sicker than when you're going.
Yeah, so you're talking about preventive diet.
Yeah.
Preventive
diet
and defective medication.
Yes.
So you say we want to know how far we can lead in that?
Yeah.
Well, that is a public concern. And of course, we should always share our understanding about those things. Although it is a duty, it's a duty of government to clarify those things. Frequently, they are compromised. It's like how some doctors are compromised because of being in business with food companies and in business with medicine companies. Them can't talk out the truth. So it is frequently politicians are compromised because them link with certain people who are selling bad things and them don't want to blow no whistle upon them. The government always urging citizens to give information and to be informed against wrongdoers. But the government keep close and secret to them chest most knowledge where them have about wrongdoers. So therefore it is a vital for us, me and you and everyone else, to share our understanding about bad food and bad diet, and also the danger of bad medicine and medication.
Yeah, because I had a bad stomach, a very bad stomach. And as a sister told me to get the coconut, not the dry one, the one that next to dry, grate it and juice it and drink the juice for 1 week. And believe you me, the stomach is well taken care of,
Yeah.
And that is after you get medication from the doctors and those kind of things, not helping.
And the medication from the doctor usually more expensive
Yes.
than the preventive diet and medicine.
Yes. So maybe I don't know if you might host a thing on a program that things that help people there.
Yeah, man. Yes, and people are most welcome to call in and discuss improvement in diet. Most welcome. You have a lot of people go around and spread a lot of talk about this and that medicine where they make themselves and all. Some of them is good and some of them is a generalship. But
yes,
I talk about homemade medicine now. I talk about sharing knowledge about good diet.
Yeah,
good diet and how to select and distinguish good food from food that has been tampered with and mixed with other things.
Yeah. So these are the things I hope that we can get going maybe on your program.
Yeah, man, you can help with that too. Yeah, man,
when I see people complaining what I know, I will help them. There's a book that is called Let's Eat Right and Keep Fit. I got that book in 1972.
Yeah.
And what it tells you really is things that will help you using vitamins and also nuts. It gives you a list of food. But one of the most important one that was in there is vitamin B3. It's called niacin.
Yeah.
And it's a thing that helps the brain in dieting. So every child is supposed to be getting that in the diet.
Yeah. Well, how we help people more is when we make people know what kind of food that vitamin is in. Because when you tell people about niacin and a B2 and all them things, I still don't know what kind of food.
Well, I know the nuts, but they say that a half cup of sunflower seed per day will supply the amount of niacin that you want in your diet.
Half what?
Half cup.
Yeah.
Of sunflower seed
a day. No, that is a good that's a good amount, Because half cup a day mean in a 1 week a 3.5 cup. That now sunflower seed is cheap.
It used to be cheap, but now it seems to be expensive with this grain
I don't get the
shortage.
impression that sunflower seed is cheap, but maybe there are cheaper ways of getting sunflower seed. More than buying the package of on a brand name on it, but that's a good amount for somebody to consume every day, half cup.
Yes.
But if it is very good, it is worth it, especially depending on what the price is. So find out more about them things for me now. The price of sunflower seed and how you can get it without it being packaged in and labeled because it's supposed to
by the pound.
All right, just check out them things for me now.
Yeah, I'll do that and I'll call it back on it.
Yes, ma'am. So we start that thing, you know. Thank you. Have another call. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Morning, Mr. Small. Welcome.
Well, go on.
Raining cats and dog in Kingston.
Which part of Kingston?
Well, right now I'm in the lower section of St. Andrew, just below Harvard Tree.
Uh-huh.
And there's a lot of rain. Look like the tropical wave is over us now.
I heard it should be expected by next 48 hours, but I was looking for it from earlier than that.
Yes, and it look like this pattern that is in the sea there now is going to be worse than the one that we faced a month ago.
The pattern?
Yeah, the tropical wave.
Oh,
they're showing the image on the screen in the weather channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jerry, morning to your listeners, your YouTubers and your valuable callers.
Yes.
Jerry, you know what I pick up in class on Friday?
What?
That we must start looking at our work that we do as our ministry.
Ministry meaning what?
Meaning that you must, whatever you're doing as your work now, you must look at it more seriously and look at it as a ministry. Just like how they have their ministry of education and they have their ministry of religion. Your work is your ministry that you must keep and care and don't let anybody come in there and manipulate it and undermine it. That's what I pick up in class on Friday.
Yeah, well, ministry means service.
Service, yes, to one another.
So your work now should be valuable because it's a service, yeah, and you preserve it.
Yeah, and Jerry, there is a gun amnesty that's going to take effect in Jamaica this weekend.
Amnesty, what that mean?
They're going to give all the people in the country who they categorize as having illegal guns, that is not registered with the government system, to turn in their guns within 2 weeks or face the full consequences of the new gun law that will be out this week.
And what the new gun law state?
One of the main clauses in it is that you're going to get a mandatory sentence of, I believe, up to 15 years if they catch you with a gun.
What mandatory mean?
Mandatory mean that sentence is fixed and it is a must.
In other words, once convicted, the sentence must be applied and served.
Yes, Jerry. I want to ask you
and
this.
And the mandatory, hold on. The mandatory sentence is what?
15 years.
15 years what?
Imprisonment.
Oh.
That means they'll take you out of the system for 15 years and put you behind bars. Jerry, you know what is happening in the world today based on their projection of what is to come with global warming, climate change, and all of these shenanigans that used to go in the world. They're going to try and disarm the population, you know. Because, Jerry, a lot of people will have to go back into slavery. So the teacher was telling us that we need to take our work more seriously and defend it, because the system going to crush a lot of good ideas and good thoughts in order to stimulate their religious and political ideology all over the world.
So can I look out for that?
Yeah, so he's telling us now, if you don't have a good education...
Who is telling you that? Who is telling you that?
The professor, my professor. He tell you that if you don't have a good education, a good ministry, land, money, food, and good security, you might become a slave back to the system. That's what he told us on Friday.
In other words, more educated people in danger of being put back in a slavery like what the majority of the population is in now. Because if you're landless, If you're landless now, that is a form of servitude.
Yes. And he pointed out two men to us in history. He said, Jesus Christ. He told people to love thy neighbor as thyself. And yet they crucify him.
What do you mean yet? Hold on. How do you mean yet they crucify him?
They crucify him on a cross.
No, you say yet. The word yet has a meaning. What yet mean?
No, all the good that Jesus did, they still crucify.
Then what that have to do with crucifixion? What that have to do
No,
with
I'm just showing you.
Hold on. What doing good have to do with crucifixion? You ever hear that doing good make you immune to crucifixion?
No, sir. Oh.
Then why are we confusing people? No, why are we confusing people? Why are people to be confused that if you do good, nothing going to happen to you? Why are we trying to what kind of confusion that? A fool of people when you talk that.
No, Jerry, he was just illustrating to us that we must look out for these things. And
hear what I'm saying now. I am saying, if we must die, we not die like no hog. We are carried on more than what coming against it.
I agree with you, Jerry.
Yeah, so I know nothing about no. Jesus did good and yet them crucify him. Why him never tell you that the last reason Jesus have with him crew is that all of them must get some sword, especially who don't have none yet must get some sword. Why him never tell you that?
The problem don't reach that.
Then if you in that class, how you not point out that to him?
No, I wasn't thinking along that line.
All right, but here is now. Too many people using up the name of good people to pretty up them lecture. And I tell you about Jesus, the good and yet crucified. And nobody in the lecture there now go point out to him, say you're not telling me everything about Jesus. Why don't tell about Luke 22? Using Jesus to make him lecture interesting. And see, then him get what him want. You is here now on the radio talking about him money, man. That's why I'm taught that, Forget you to remember him and to be repeating the half-truth. That, when I tell you a half-truth?
No, it was just illustrating.
No, half-truth. What happened is it should be pointed out to him that Jesus wasn't that simple, just go make himself crucify and turn other cheek. Jesus preparing people and say, go get some arms. All who don't have no arm, don't have no sword, get a sword. All wholeness and them are come with amnesty. That amnesty is not against no criminal, no, because they and the criminals are involved. That amnesty is a warning against people like Jesus, so we're going to come for you.
Yes.
You don't understand me? Them can't trick me.
Jerry.
That's why I must explain out. Anytime them come with them trick, we explain it out back. I make you know say, holiness and a righteous guy come a clean up now way. Holiness is the same Rome. Holiness is the same Rome where crucify Jesus Christ. But holiness now one of the people them know say the same Jesus Christ say, regardless of holiness, you must not allow your women and children to be abused and to be damaged. And you must protect ourselves. I'm not telling you nothing. They are false. Them are one-day Christian are false. From the Governor General to the Prime Minister and all of the sinister of culture and the whole of them and his wife. Are false. They are no Christian and no righteous people. They are protecting them same gunman them. They are protecting them gunman. All them are talk about sentence for arms. It's people like Jesus' disciple him a warn about. Him a warn against people like Jesus' disciple. The whole coot. That's the whole coot.
Back to class on Wednesday, I'm going to point that out to the lecturer.
Yeah, point it out to him and point out say wholeness, not bringing in no new law to clean up Jamaica. Him trying to restrict rebellion against the government. Not gunman.
Exactly.
Yes.
They disarming the population because they know the food crisis coming.
Yes, and it's them a bring the food crisis and so on and so on. I have to go to some other thing. Call me back.
To be continued.
Thank you very much, sir. We have any more call? All right, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. You're not going to fool me and thousands and hundreds of thousands a week. All coot them. The amount of criminal where them have in the cabinet and in the house, in the 49 where them have there. Alibaba and the 49 thief. That's what you have. Or 40 thief and maybe 9 of them are not thief. Alibaba. Bro God. Bro dog, not no bro God. Good morning and welcome.
Morning, Jerry.
What go on, sir?
Not much, you know. The first thing I want to ask you, what is a bingy?
A bingy usually refer to a function that many Rastafari keep as a gathering. Sometimes all days it keep gathering about certain events or certain topics or certain history and play music, share food, share reasoning, some of them share religion. Come off of the name Naya Bingi. So you hear about a bingi I keep?
Yeah, man. I've been invited to one.
With a good experience you get.
I'm supposed to go at one, but I'm not sure if I'll get to go, just like how I never get to go at the fish fry thing.
Okay.
Yeah. But
when you say get to go, you decide whether you can make it or not.
You're right, because I have work to do.
Yes.
With you know, customer vehicle.
Yes, okay.
So that's the part.
But the bingy them usually last more than 1 day so that you can tailor fit your activities and go spend even not 2 hours there. Whether in a night or a day, out of the 2 days, you could have squeezed in if you feel, if you can afford it.
Yeah. So you have to dress a certain way or only Rasta go there?
No, sir, then if you have to be Rasta, how come them invite you?
Oh, because me and a Rasta, you know.
That may show you that you couldn't get invited if it was only for Rasta.
Yeah.
And as long as your privacy know how to do, I don't think nobody gonna mind how you dress.
No, man, me all time, my pants up on my waist. My breath now show.
Yes. So therefore, you're not a bachelor, man. So you sound like you're safe. Well, the female them now, some of them people keep bingy, they don't like to say female dressing in trousers. Or them don't like to say too much belly skin and too much crack.
And too much altar back.
Yeah, them say give me a heart attack.
Yeah.
Remember that music there?
Yeah, man, me know that music.
Yes, but at the same time, some of the bingy relax those things a little and we say all female there in trousers. But even in Ethiopia, the style of females is to wear dress over trousers, not man trousers, no woman trousers. And the trousers is a style that make it harder for you to tear off them clothes. That's why most of them wear trousers now. Make it have kind of underclothes where harder for pull off because the G-string coming like a little cheap lock, but the trousers now coming like a combination lock.
Yeah, man, me used to go out with a white girl in Canada and a paid jeans pants she wear and say a back seat when me have to wear her say if she can wear a dress or a skirt.
Yes, you prefer this dress. You don't mind if she wear the dress and skirt over the pants?
At that time, just the skirt. Canada, me talk about.
Oh, you wouldn't want to see her wear the skirt over the pants?
Well, me not have a problem with that,
Yeah, because when they don't sit down good, sometimes the pants, probably you would have liked them not have on a pants because you want to inspect whether they must sit down good or not.
Well, maybe when me the younger teenager, but me change now, man. Me grow up now. Me no think that way there again.
Oh, you know, but I judge people by how them sit down. So then can cut them 10.
Yeah.
As long as them not cut the more vital part.
Right.
And some of them not like cut them 10 unless them cut them here, And some cut them 10 because them have here look good.
Yeah. That thing I want to talk about, You ever see government or rich people build hotel on the beach and poor people have access to it easily?
No. They always come in crafty like Negril. It's pure poor people live at Negril when I little boy now.
Yeah.
Poor people live on the beach. Palm did live on Negril. And then the hotel them start coming. And all when the hotel come in now, them a try fence off the beach. Which is illegal. Put fence across the beach, gone out in the water, That is illegal. But most of the Negril 7 miles, you could walk along it without no interruption. And little by little nasty, stinking minded people from foreign and from Jamaica making up to borrowed people off of the beach. And they go further and further every year. And the politicians help them. And they go further and further and further and further till they intend for ordinary people to have no access to any beach, only them politicians. And when the politician help them to do that, them get free pass to the hotel, you know.
Yeah, free pass, yeah. Me know
And
that.
even some journalists, you have some journalists like both of them have free pass. And there was at Sandals last week with them girlfriend and all them way there. Most time them do that by sucking up under the rich people and talk good about them on the radio, all right, good about them in the paper, get free pass and feel like honorary first class citizen for the weekend till them free paper bun.
Yeah. Well, one thing me see, me can see them a take the beach, them a take the river, and pretty soon we don't have nowhere to go.
No, that is if we cover like dogs. If we behave like dog and lap with foot, with lap tail, grow tail and lap it between the leg, that is what will happen. But if we stand up like how we always stand up, they will be driven back. You have to make the decision before, you know. We can't just sit down and wonder and wonder what will happen. We have to decide.
Yeah, true. Cause if everybody did stand back with the Bob Marley beach, you would hear them come out and talk like say, I said they never go take it and all kind of stuff. If we just lay back and make them go on, they would do the same thing.
Yes, and even though we stand up and them talk some different ways, a trickery talk. Listen to them talking good. It's pure trickery in the talking. The wholeness lie more. Every time open my mouth, him lie more. Lie.
You see him himself. Hear what I say? Look how long the land out there now use.
Yes.
Use long put down and now use.
All right.
Use.
You can read what they mean when they talk that.
Read, yes, me can read it.
And say them a trick poor people and them now bring no development. Look how long them talk. Them make them provide no job for poor people. When you hear my talk, them talk is around about trick talk.
But even when them build a hotel, how much poor people are gonna get work there? How much
you get
people?
work a bill it, and then now some of them get work. Are working at the hotel, and them stop employ them permanent. Them give them contract work now. 6 months after you get the work, them lay off and bring on some. It's pure tricky. Trickery right along the way.
But the pay no good. The pay no good, you know.
No, but you see, because you can't eat certain amount of food in the hotel, a lot of people frighten over it. And, you know, and the pay might be better than minimum wage. And because it's a little better, them sell out. A lot of people sell out them birthright because them see a little more paper money.
Yeah.
So whether they pay good or not, you can be tricked completely. And wholeness and people like those, that's what they are here. They are here to help trick their own people. And many in the PNP serve the same purpose. Are you there?
Yeah, man.
All right, we have to go now, but thanks for the call here, sir.
All right.
Yeah, man, take in one of them, bingy one of them time there. We have any... All right, we have some live chat. Time to catch up on the live chat. All right, live chat now. Yeah, Ricardo Porsche say, as we express our natural genius, we elevate our world. Coming from Robin Sharma. And him continue. Shout out to the listeners. Morning, Jerry. Thank you. Ras Nimba say, yellow bongo. Delroy Henry say, greetings, Jerry. Monday blessings. UK shout out. Annie Gale say, good morning, Jerry. Bess FM Academy. Carter Jard say, land, sea, and air, that's their priority. Respect and honor. New Life say, I wish for joy and peace and a beautiful place with birds and bees and a place with flowers of all its kind, where rivers and spring run all the while. A fruitful place to please my mind and little. Caribbean Expert said, Bongo Jerry, that squaddy is a madman driver, driving like a madman on unfinished road. Them can't done road. O'Neill Batiste said, big up Jerry, continue trying to educate the people. A lot of people are politically literate, so you have a big job to do. Keep on. Well, it's a big job and it's a whole heap of way helping. It will be done. New Life said, birdies sing all the while and fill my heart with joy divine. A place where my heart is from fear set free of what man and this world might do to me, a place of full release from sin or what. Now this is New Life, the new poetry again. But I'm advising a New Life to copyright most of your writings before you put them out, because other people take them and run with them and say it's them write it. Try to, and we can discuss copyright. If you want to, you can call me and we discuss what is copyright and how to copyright your work and protect it. New Life say, oh, what a wonderful place to be. Grace and royal love one and all. Sister D say, Grand Rising Bongo. Best FM family. Kian Brown say, most natural Bongo Jerry and the family. Best welcome. Bob Cosmic say, greetings, senior brother. Subscribers and listeners across the world. Ricardo Porter says, tropical storm Lisa formed and Curtle south of Jamaica. Knowledge and Paul said, top of the morning Bongo. Fellow classmates. I love your demeanor this morning. I hope one call and try to mess up your spirit today. Patrick from New York City. Johnny John said, morning Bongo Jerry. Blessed love. Rest in peace to Reverend Calvin Butts, third pastor of New York City Abyssinian Baptist Church. Haile Selassie visited church 2 times. Kennard Williams Church, Never know. My mentor Reverend Butts. Okay, give me some good information. Marva Valentine say, one love, blessed, strong to Jerry and all. Read the sunflower. Why not plant and you will have more access to the seeds instead of buying them? It's really easy to grow. It's easy to grow. I'm so glad to hear that. Thanks, Marva. Knowledge is Paul say, so Kat and all your great listeners and straight up family, we need to organize a platform to celebrate our great teacher now. Not when he leave us. We honor him. Patrick, New York City. 11 o'clock. Thank you very much.
Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Here to pick up the PC. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my sister. So come along. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone. Anyone I've met. You're simply the best.
Bess FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
The following is an excerpt of Prime Minister the Most Honorable Andrew Holness's speech at the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly.
We cannot properly make use of this watershed moment to benefit the future without adequately addressing the past. Jamaica reaffirms its determination to further the call for international recognition of reparatory justice as a necessary path to healing, restoration of dignity, and progress for people of African descent. The world cannot turn a blind eye to the systemic imbalances which persist after centuries of exploitation. If our moral standards today, on which we claim a higher civilization, acknowledges that actions in the past which generated wealth for some by depriving others of their freedom were wrong, then that same moral standard must lead those who benefited from the wrongs of the past and claim a higher civilization today to repair that which their morality now acknowledges to be an injustice. There is an inescapable duty for economic redress, for historical injustices, and recognition of the dignity of affected states and people. The arc of international morality would not have completed its bend for the peoples of the African diaspora without open and inclusive exchanges on the dispensation of reparatory justice. We recognize the complexities associated with this sensitive issue. Yet, as with all complex global challenges, we must summon the determination to take the bold and creative steps to meet the moment.
The proceeding was an excerpt of Prime Minister the Most Honorable Andrew Holness's speech at the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly.
Jamaica's only oil refinery, serving our energy needs. Committed to nation building in all our activities. In the community, we are Petrogen. We make the diesel, fueling this generation. We make the gasoline. We are Petrogen. We make the kerosene. Touching the lives of every Jamaican. We say the code we take, the products we make, we'll always see you through. Bright up the night, cool the summer days. The things you do, the things you make. We are Petrogen. We are Petrogen. So we're the factory. Proud if we make the things we do. You can count on us to see you through. We are Petrogen.
Petrojam Limited, celebrating 40 years of serving Jamaica's energy needs.
Mommy, is who I ticket?
Hush, child, me no want them see we.
But mommy, is the census takers?
Me not tell them my business.
But mommy, they need information about all the households to help make decisions about where to put things like clinics, stores, and new roads.
So?
Come, mommy. You count, me count, all our count.
Census Day is September 12th. Look out for the national census takers in your community and let them know you count.
No containers, no mosquito, no dengue. So anywhere there is a breeding site, come make we get rid of them there. Believe me, people don't play no fool. It's the only way to be dengue proof. Use repellent and cover up. But just in case you have a high fever with severe headache, pains to nausea, take a paracetamol, drink lots of water. No take no chance, still visit your doctor. Clear the site, avoid the bite, but just in case, treat it right.
A message from the Ministry of Health, sponsored by the NHF.
60 years! Who will last 6 decades for Willica Island independent? And we have accomplished so many things. What do you think are some of our country's greatest achievements in these last 60 years? Think about it and make we know by entering the JIS Heritage Essay Competition. If you're a primary level student aged 9 to 12, write a 500-word essay answering the question, what do you think is Jamaica's greatest achievement since independence? Great prizes to be won. Visit jis.gov.jm for more information. Competition closes October 31. The JIS Heritage Essay Competition. Enter today.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Best of fame, 100.1, 100.3, 100.5, 7 and 9. Hey, yeah.
Praise the Lord, God is good. This is your radio pastor and friend, Reverend Simon Peter Jones, inviting you, my friends, to listen every Tuesday evening on Best 100 FM at 7:30 p.m. for the program, The Voice of Hope, as we extend hope to the hopeless in this dying world. God is good. Be encouraged. Hope is in the Lord.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales. Shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-3825-8 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
Call us at 926-3866.
We are something special on the road.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep.
This is a beautiful
all the politicians them. Sure. Inna your face, them a smile up. Behind your back of money, them a pile up. Try to start your business and them quick for spoil up. Hey, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Sibbly bang, well done. Mr. Politician Man. You done such a great job selling out the country with your business plan. Well, you forget a round of applause for all the work you're doing. Decisions where you make will left the country in a ruins, yo. Strictly personal gain you're pursuing, so the tax rate higher than the planes where you're fluing. We gonna make you deal with the IMF, knowing on a box side, none of sugar cane left. The hotels and the beaches, the Spanish them go screeching. Me no know how you do it, but all me have to say is well done, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Skibbly bang, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done such a great job selling out with country with your business plan. What kind of plan? Which is to keep poverty and unemployment on the rise. Corruption and not to mention the lies. Election and when the tension arise, so you buy with Kentucky, not to mention the fries. Anything to secure your vote, and then you rob the people to secure your vote. We go to Island where the Chinese own. The whole Jamaica is a Chinese loan. I tell you, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down with country demolition, man. Skibbly bang, well done, Miss Politician Lady. You done such a great job selling out the country and you still not pay with. But still if inflation was a test, you would have get A plus. So when me met the US, the exchange rate buck. Cause the dollar getting weaker and the solar light bill it would have cheaper. But a JPS, you prefer keep your Ebenezer. So you Scrooge from the ghetto people. Where you starve and every year you buy a better vehicle. The things you do are beat with bad, but still you manage to keep your job. So me I tell you, well done, Mr. Politician Man. You done a wonderful job at tear down the country demolition, man. Skibbly bang, well done, Miss Politician Lady. You done such a great job selling out the country. Come in like Humpty Dumpty now. Congratulate them, you know. Yeah, man, give thanks for the effort, you know. Yeah, man, enough things are not going on, you know. But you them see it still, so give thanks. Yeah, man. Gangster. Kabaka P.
Yes, welcome back to the program. Welcome for this month. Today is the last day of October, 31st of October. And welcome for today, the beginning of the week, Monday, 31st of October. And, yes, we're going back to some live chat, you know, live chat right away. The Natal Basco say, Yale Ross Bongo, Jerry Small, Bess FM family, welcome all. Channel Johnson, Abyssinian Baptist Church, New York City, was built by Pan-African diaspora Ethiopians, Jamaicans. Construction started in 1897 to 1904. I make many Pan-Africanists or perish. World peoples, Mandela, Jomo Kenyatta, John Johnson say, Haile Selassie is an archetype demigod. Therefore, Carl Jung can't say Rasta is a millennial cult. Rasta is an unfinished livication still evolving through creation, cosmology, spirituality, African Carter, George, and Alges Po. I agree 100%. We need to link up. Fabian Miller said, greetings and blessings, Ross. And continue. I'm on my way home now, Bongo. Remember to check me at the car wash. Okay, yes, man. Yeah, man. Wakoli. Alton Latchman said, Manager, big up Bess FM, best station. Delroy Anderson says, small, never be afraid to raise a voice of honesty, truth, compassion, injustice, lying and greed. Or against injustice and lying and greed. If our people choose to stand up for what they believe is right, then changes will come, okay? Delroy Anderson says, small, my belief is freedom of expression is the foundation of human rights, the source of humanity and the mother of truth. UK, shout out to all Best FM staff listening. Ordinance at home and abroad. Delroy Henry, continue. The power of the people is much stronger than the people in power. Keep up the good work. Much appreciated. David Grant says tourist harassment is what caused that. Tourist harassment is what caused that. Cause what? Cause them to bar off the beach? Tourist harassment by who? Because that's a big word that them used to denigrate and push down the ordinary people who looking to do some trade with people. Some of them beg and some of them pester people, yes, but they talk about them like niggers, you know. So I want to know which tourist harassment they're really talking about. I just want to know. Scholarly 21 said, blessed morning, Father Bongo, South Florida house. James Edwards said, blessed Bongo. Keep up. Blessing to all East London link. Thank you very much. Now the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Now, last week, one of the MP, that a Wellness wife, she got dig up back into some things to make themselves not look too bad, and it really nasty. The things that she dig up about the PNP Operation Pride really nasty, disgraceful. But the both of them is the same, coming out of the same kind of cloth. Disgraceful robbery by the PNP administration through Operation Pride and all them things they right through the 90s. Disgraceful and 2000s. Disgraceful, inexcusable. Just like the JLP, inexcusable. And they stink to high heaven. Just get back to the phone. Good morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, man, Madayad.
Yes, Wagwan, sir.
Yeah, man, living. You good?
Yeah, well, very well.
Okay. All right, interesting topic tonight, morning, you know?
Yes, sir.
For real, man. But I have a question, though.
Yeah.
All right. This word, fallen angel, what you know about it?
I only see it written in literature, written in Bible and religious thing, fallen angel.
Mm-hmm.
And it is claimed that angel or supernatural bodies or supernatural persons resembling human being that was above the earth and around the earth fall down upon the earth as a punishment. That is a talk, a writing, piece of somebody's imagination. What is about it?
Well, all right. What do I get a vision? Get a couple visions still with a fallen angel.
Yeah.
So the recent one where I get now, you know, most recent are reasonably enough recently. That I have a fallen angel, like I grab him with my hand underneath his throat.
On them throat, so him is a male.
Yeah, it's a male.
And them is about the size of a human.
No, yeah.
Them resemble human.
Yeah, man, talk, walk, you know, but only way you know that is a fallen angel is when the nasty attitude comes out.
So tell me something, them fly?
No, man, fly, man, unless I'm in a plane, a helicopter.
No, but angel, when I always hear say angel fly?
Well, this person is a person where I actually interact with, you know. I never see this person fly yet, and it don't seem that way. Put it that way.
What nation them look like them come from?
Well, the accent is Jamaican, and the person have locks.
Okay, so you hold him on them throat. Why you decide to hold him?
Well, I am just expressing the vision of it.
Oh, the vision?
Yes, there's a vision. Yeah, so I grab this fallen angel and I'm throat now. And with the intent to pop out in throat, you know. And then
pop out in throat?
No, don't do that.
Who said don't do that? Hold on. Who said don't do that?
No, the vision. Because you know, in vision, you always have this voice talking. That is supposed to be the Most High's voice.
Yes.
Yeah, so the vision, I say, take out his soul out and body. So I say, all right. And then I start drag out his soul out and body now.
The soul, hold on. Where you grab the soul?
No, soul, as in soul.
Like where you take and grab it? Where you take and grab the soul?
No hand, As I did that show you.
And which part of him body you grab the soul out of?
Out the neck. So it's like I grab the neck and start drag, and then now the soul start come out via the neck.
Yeah.
So you start to the head that come out, the soul that come out.
So
like
when you have drag out the soul, you feel it though in your hand.
Yes.
So it's solid then.
And then
that means it's solid.
Semi-solid.
All right, semi-solid. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like the breeze there and the breeze solid, but you can't feel it. But
yeah, the breeze tangible. It's tangible. In other words, it have weight and mass, and it have weight and mass, and it have energy. But you know, see it still. Yes, me understand.
Yeah, that kind of vibe. Because vision come in abstract ways most likely.
Yeah.
All right now. So I live in Arlington right now, and this person is actually inside Arlington now. You know.
You mean the fallen angel? The fallen angel?
Yes.
And that fallen angel that person was in Arlington from before?
No, recently them come in Arlington. There was a group of man, you know.
Oh.
You know, and the vision then go in all directions. So it reached to this point presently now.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a niche reasoning, you know, where I don't want to get in at. So where I don't want to get at now is articulating the vision the best way I can.
Yeah.
All right, look at this now. You remember in the Bible with David and Saul and Jonathan, that story?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to read something to you from the Bible now.
Yeah.
So this is 1 Samuel 20, verse 24 to 27.
Yeah.
All right. So David hid himself in the field, and when the new moon was come, the king sat himself down to eat meat.
Which king that? Which king that?
King Saul.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is verse 25 now. And the king sat upon his seat as at other times, even upon the seat by the wall. And Jonathan arose, and Abner sat by Saul's side. So Jonathan is actually Saul's son, and Abner is the second in command of the military.
Yeah.
Yeah. And David's place was empty. Nevertheless, Saul spake not anything that day, for he thought something had befallen him. Surely he is not clean. And it came to pass on the morrow, which was the second day of the month. Now, when I read that, you know, Bongo Jerry,
yeah,
it fell out clean and straight that the second day of the month is the second day. All right. The day after the new moon is the second day of the month, according to the Bible. So the people of the Bible actually use the calendar of the moon.
Yeah, that's what calendar make off a moon, yes.
Yes. So when I look, I see two kind of energies around. People that is naturally inclined and people that is religiously inclined.
Yes.
So biblically now, the Bible is actually saying the people of the Bible of that era actually has a moon calendar. Yeah. And when I look now, presently, the calendar that is being used is the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah.
So religion is using a Gregorian calendar, and the Bible that is supposed to be going off, people supposed to be following the Bible, right?
No. Who chooses to follow Bible, follow Bible. And everybody's supposed to follow Bible.
Exactly. You know, so the Bible is saying that the moon is actually the calendar. And then now, most people is following the Gregorian calendar. So what I'm actually seeing now, Bongo Jerry, is this is the work that according to the fallen angel and the works of a fallen angel, you know. If it is the case where naturally people supposed to go off of the moon, and then everyone or most people is going off of the moon. Remember, the Gregorian calendar, you know, was patterned in Rome. So you have a multitude of people now. If you do the wrong, then you're going to get hurt, right?
I don't know how strict that is.
All right. You see, in living now, you have karma, you know, whatever you put out, you get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sooner or later.
So,
Sooner or later. Sometimes take longer.
Yeah. So, if the Bible is saying naturally the moon, you know, and the sun and so forth, and people is doing what they can, then people is naturally going to get hurt. And that is really eventually. Right now, you have a lot of people dying because people are actually straying from the natural. And who is causing this? You know, according to the experience now with this fallen angel, this is the work actually of a fallen angel. By straying people away from the natural, you know, and people ending up get hurt.
Yes, no, so pertain to we in Jamaica now, or the fallen angel now, or the fallen angel now supposed to affect our measurement of time, you know.
Affect the measurement of time?
Yeah, today, like today is what date?
According to the Gregorian calendar, the October 31, 20.
Yes, so the last day October.
Yeah.
So therefore now, according to the moon now, this is a which day of the month?
But round about, I never check it. I think the new moon was about maybe Sunday, in a thereabout.
Yeah. Anyway, hear this now. Human being learn how to measure time by observing the heavens.
Yes.
The sky and the light, them in the sky.
Yeah.
And one of the nearest light in the sky is not really a light, it's a mirror, the moon is a mirror. But we observe it and find, say, roughly every 28, 29, 30 days, 31 days. It go round and come round and go round and come round.
Yeah.
So that help us to measure time and get to find out, say, the year go round and come round, and the same things that used to happen this year, last year at this time, the same thing happened. The same fruits were ripe last year, this time, them come ripe. This year, this time, and we find say certain things happen around the year. But now, the moon have a way for it go around and make it changes every sometime 28 days, sometime 29, sometime 30, sometime 31. It go back and forth.
Yeah.
But in order for human being measure long period of time accurately, them decide for name month and give month certain amount of days and them way there. So them can start measure years and 10 years and 100 years and 1,000 years. So that's why human beings start name month and name days of the week and name, you know, them different thing there.
Yeah.
So yet some human beings continue to measure time by the moon and the newness of the moon and them way there. So it's most time human being keep measure by at least 2 different clock. And you know most time anytime you want accurate about something, you keep 2 different record or you have 2 witness, and between the 2 witnesses you get to know roughly what is the truth. So one is just the measurement of the month by the moon. And the next one, you measure the year and say 365 year and divide it in a certain amount a month. And nobody watch the moon too strict. So one of them mostly measure the month. And the word month come off of the word moon. You know that?
No, never really know that.
Yes, month means circulation of the moon. Month. And men's come off of the word moon. So when woman now always change out them womb every 28 to 30 days, change out the blood in them womb that a new baby can have fresh blood for start, you know. Every month a woman change out them blood and them have them menstrual period. Men's make off of the word moon also. So menstruation mean moonstration, moon measurement. So all human beings learn things little by little and make word for everything with them learn. But after a while, some human beings lose track of where it come from.
Exactly.
But may you talk next time. Call again. We have more than 2 hours left in our program.
All right, my dad.
One love. Here's huh? No more. All right. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Then now by studying and observing and stay the same place and watch, every day stay the same place and watch, you find out what taking place, what changes taking place in at a certain place. So human being find out now, say, when the moon then near to the earth, it draw up all of the seawater. It draw the seawater towards it. And when the moon the far, from that part of the earth, the seawater go down. So also you get the tide, them, you know, high tide and low tide. The moon draw the water up on the shore. And when the moon are then nearby the water, let go off of the shore and go down. So now the time when the water is furthest down off of the land, you call that low tide, and you see the sun. You see a long length of sun. But when the water is high up, when you have high tide, there's only a small amount of sun you see. And you have to stay up on land more. So now the measurement between the high tide and low tide, and that you call beach, you know. Beach. Beach is that part of the earth where between where the water come up to the highest certain time of the month or certain time of night. And a certain time of the day the water go down the lowest, and between the bottom mark where the water come and the top mark where the water come, you call that beach. Then everything above that now is land. So you have land, and you have beach, and you have sea, and the sea go and come. So them start learn how to measure all kind of different things and learn how to calculate and know when it will come back high and when it go and go down low. And when fish are run and when fish not run, you can't catch no of fish that time. And you catch more fish the other time. Little by little human beings start to learn different things. But we still know very little. Most things we don't know. We only know a few things. But the few things that we know can help guide us and keep us in a line. One of the time people are worship all moon. People are worship anything we look important because them see them thing they always show them the way. People are worship moon. People are worship sun. People start worship all birthday. People start worship anything we're greater than them. If the fish big and greater than them worship it. Sometimes the fish small and them nobody worship it. And people are worship all kind of things. Because human being have a tendency to bow down to anything. We look more dangerous than the human being. And human being wants some animal bow down to we human being. Alright, I'm going to say music. We'll play some music then now, please. But the numbers again. 619-1508. 619-1508. We find all of the music, yeah? 619-1508 and our next one now. Alright, we're going to look for old time music by the Wailers, but there's a whole heap of people sing that music in it. A long time black people music named Cinnamon. Or You Run to the Rock. Because you know when sea come up high and people them run to a higher place and run to the rock where the sea now go cover. We have that whalers. Cinnamon. Listen this one. Cinnamon or you run to the rock. All right, we're going to play the Nina Simone one, the Black American Woman. And then afterward, we play the Whalers one. You run to the rock or Cinnamon.
Oh, Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to? All on that day, will I run to the rock? Please hide me and run to the rock. Please hide me and run to the rock. Please hide me, Lord, all on that day. But the rock cried out, I can't hide you, the rock cried out. I can't hide you, the rock cried out. I ain't gonna hide you down, all on that day. I said, rock, what's the matter with you, rock? Don't you see I need you, rock? Lord, 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 all on that day. So I ran to the river. It was bleeding to run to the sea. It was bleeding to run to the sea. It was bleeding all on that day. So I ran to the river. It was boiling and run to the sea. It was boiling and run to the sea. It was boiling all on that day. So I ran to the Lord. Please help me, Lord. Don't you see me praying? Don't you see me down here praying? But the Lord said, go to the devil. The Lord said, go to the devil. He said, go to the devil all on that day. So I ran to the devil. He was waiting, ran to the devil. He was waiting, ran to the devil. He was Oh, Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Oh, Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? Oh, Cinnamon, where you gonna run to? All along the way.
Yes, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Small. How are you, sir?
Hey, how you doing, ma'am?
Not bad at all. Tell me something. I've been reading a little book by Rachel Manley, and I see where she mentioned that her father had a rod which he received from the Emperor Haile Selassie.
Yes.
You know, when these things are written in black and white, you wonder, but what is the true story?
No, I'm never getting a rod from Haile Selassie. But she might have been convinced of that.
Oh, she might have been. All right, fair enough. But, you know, reading it in black and white, it was a little different.
Yeah, what happened is that he visited Africa.
Yes.
And went to several countries. And my understanding is that him get the gift from Jomo Kenyatta, a rod made out of ebony and ivory carved. And then he went to Ethiopia also. And he visited Haile Selassie, and he went to about 5 or 6 African countries with Dudley Thompson, P.J. Pattison, and a man named Bob Sands, Robert Sands. Ever hear about Robert Sands?
Not sure.
Robert Sands was a strong PNP man, big businessman with money who, you know, them travel with these people, and these people help to finance them tours and them party. Robert Sands. Them used to have a company name. I'm not sure if it was Jamaica Brothers. They had a big chicken company, Bob Sands, Robert Sands.
Okay.
And a few more people who could help finance them trip or who know Africa. Each one of them go there Them have a purpose. I'm going with Double Times because Double Times know Africa know a lot of important people. PJ Patterson is a very tough strategist. And all the different people have them different specialty on the trip.
Yeah. One other thing, Jerry, in China, I noticed they still have a no COVID policy. And I wonder...
When you say no COVID, what do you mean?
Sorry, where they want to keep the numbers down to practically zero.
Yeah, zero
and
tolerance.
I wonder is it that they know something more than the rest of people know, or does it have anything to do with their Silk Road strategy? I don't know. I've been wondering. What do you think?
I don't know, but it is said and it was acknowledged that the COVID virus is a form of bird flu. You know that most of the flus them in the earth is flus that birds is a disease that birds carry.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You didn't know that?
Well, I wonder. SARS and the rest of them, yes.
Yeah, all of the flu them from in the ancient time is a disease that bird carry. Now the different animals have different diseases that don't kill them, but them have it all the while. Human beings have certain disease that we don't even notice now. That's why other animal sometimes other people catch disease from we when they have no trouble we. The white man did come with some disease when no trouble him because in a film system. And when him go against the Caribou or the Arawak and the Arawak get it, they kill them in all 2 days.
Yes.
You have all some sexually transmitted disease, not trouble some people. And when the other people get it, it kill them, it make them blind or kill them or make all kind of rash on them. So different diseases have different effect on different species. And so a lot of the
they
disease.
want to keep it at that level.
No, just one last thing I want to say. I'm not talking long. One last thing I want to say. When the COVID bird flu did emerge, it is said that, you don't remember it was said that it's China first it emerged, you know?
Yes, I remember.
And they was keeping it secret, but they were dealing with it. And then December 2019, the world now get to hear about it and it reach out in the world. And by February 2020, I think them said reach Jamaica through a cruise ship and all kind of thing. Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
No, I still wonder. You know, I just don't know. I wonder if it's something that they know that we don't know. Or
something that they know, meaning what? Meaning what? No, meaning what? No, meaning that something that they know that we don't know, meaning what?
About the disease.
Well, certainly them know more about the disease than we, certainly.
Yeah.
Because first thing, their scientific establishment is much bigger. Them study these things more, them have more experience with them. And then the COVID was said to have been emerged in China first. Then some Americans start to say China deliberately developed the COVID. And then them start saying that them send it out. And all kind of, so we're hearing all different things from different sides.
Yes, that's true. Well, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, but one other thing, just before you go to your next point. One other thing is that China always have try to maintain strict control over conditions in them country. So we are in now, government would have beg we if you take vaccine and most of us will not take it. In China, them order them people who do things, them not ask them, and most of the time them enforce it. You'd have something else you want to talk about?
Yeah. No, I don't. Okay. Liz Truss, apparently somebody hacked into her phone.
Yes.
I understand the Russians might have done it, and they got some information about the destruction of the Nord Stream pipeline.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about that?
No. How many days now hearing that? Recently or good while?
Very recently.
So and who hacked into the Russians?
Hello?
The Russian hacked into our phone?
Yes.
So now they are saying that it is Britain who destroyed the island?
The pipeline. That's my understanding.
Oh, because
we don't know if these things are fake news, but I heard.
Yeah, you have some people that say Russia do it, and then Russia say other people do it. But most time, it take a little time for us to find out the truth. Just like with Michael Manley, there's a big mystery about this rod from 1969 till now.
Yes.
Remember, you know, when Michael Manley went on this African tour, remember when his father died?
Yes.
His father died in September 1969. And as soon as the funeral I think Michael was planning to go from before the funeral. And as soon as the funeral him take off upon him tour. And him come back to Jamaica. And when him come back to Jamaica, him land at Montego Bay. When you did start hear about the rod?
Well, when he had some political meetings and he would sort of display the rod and generally.
Yes, well, him start drama. Yeah, him start the campaign. Him take over the PNP in February 1969. Him father resigned from before that. And them elect him now and him win the party presidency and take over the PNP 69 February. So but him never have the strength to start campaign because the next election coming up 3 year time. But him make a decision now say him going to take on a black image because black thing did carry the swing. Through the black power rising will take place and a bang newspaper and all kind of black agitation that go on. Him realize that him as a red man and him father as a kind of black Englishman. The PNP not too in tune with the black thing. So forget the party a chance. Just like how PNP in a disarray now. The PNP was in disarray them time, but the government still wasn't doing good. The JLP government in authority now. But them getting more unpopular. Just like now. That time just like now. The JLP in a government, but them getting more unpopular. At the same time, the PNP out of government, but them not doing well neither. Because none of them in touch with the people. None of them the people trust. So Michael now as the new leader decide to change the image of the PNP and change his image to a black image. And him get the idea from Dudley Thompson and PJ Patterson and them say go Africa and start pose as an African. Yeah. So when him go after his father buried 1969 September, him leave the island, go on the tour, him come back before the end of 69. And at this of the campaign start now for the next election in 72. So it was a long campaign. And Michael Manley take time, mash down Shearer, him cousin, and mash down Labour right. And using the rod now, come back. But when him come back to Jamaica, him never said about the rod, you know. When him come back to Jamaica, him have the rod in him hand. And PJ Patterson, I believe, either take it from him or take it from where it was and hold it up. And him come down off of the plane and hold it up in the air. But him know eventually holding up in the air, the crowd know say him mean something. PJ and smart enough. Him know say the crowd when know say where PJ hold up that stick there for something he might try to tell you know. So after a while people start say, how that? Yeah. So between PJ and some of the rest of them say, the rod of correction this. And them say, what do you mean by rod of correction? And them say, Haile Selassie give Michael to come rule Jamaica. Michael make sure him never talk that all time out, you know. Yeah. You know, when politicians and tacticians move them, make sure say, okay, I say them did say that. All this. Nothing him don't talk, you know, because say, you can't say me did say that. And them have a next one, Morgan the Pirate, or Chang Genghis Chang, or Charlie Chan. Him talk on next thing, and the next the broad cheek one, and name Bartlett, him talk one next thing. And Babs the Grange, the sinister of Vulture. She talk on next thing and talk about status. So each one of them go talk a different thing and confuse. You can't trace them. Them now want you pin them now, you know. Or them a pirate. So this is how the whole rod was brought into the public. Then afterward now, Claudius Henry, a Rastafari, we have a big organization. But them and them a friend. Them ask him now if he go put out some picture with Manley and the rod, because them now want to say a PNP put out the picture. So they use different people, just like how they use the Rastafari brethren here now in a Ermias, and like how them use Ermias. And so the PNP did use Claudius Henry and use Martin Plan and use different people, like how the Labour right them I use Sizzler. I saw them study and I use people. But you know that we are not user friendly.
Yes, sir.
No, man.
Of drama. Anyhow, all the best.
Yes, man. As we keep watching, we will learn everything.
Of course.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, dear man.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Yes, we have any more calls? Well, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Now, when you do all the parangs and thing and it start back you up, you know, you tend to run up and down all about. And you tend to, when you get really frightened, now you tend to start talking at tongues. Because you want talking, but you can't talk out the thing plain. You start talking a slang. Start talking a slang, say, boy, nothing nah go on, and boy, what I think, boy, is a judgment. All the man not trouble him no want talk. I say, what go on, what happened to you, man? Boy, I say, what a judgment, man. Boy, I can't talk, you know. A judgment and them give out all something funny sound. Can't talk, want talk and can't talk. And they say talking the tongues come from. Well, no, you run up and down, you start run up and down and hide and wonder how you get to it. How you get to it. So you run to the rock. You see the sea come up and you run to the rock. The rock a ball out, say sea come up on me too. So let's go back to Cinnamon Whalers. Alright, we're taking some live chat before 12 o'clock. James Edwards said, blessing Bongo Jerry, blessing at East London Link. Rastafari lives a Kabaka pyramid did I call him demolition man long time. I know him get the name. See it there? Now the youth a prophet. Okay. Knowledge is poor, say Bongo. There are two people in this world I don't fall in love with. Pastor and politician. One promise you good life when you are alive and good life when you die. And never fulfill it. Patrick from New York. Marva Valentine say, the words Rastafari live. Jerry, can you play Demolition Man by Kamaka Pyramid, please? Yeah, man, I have it right down here, you know. Come like you don't know. I think I played since man already. Pablo of Music say, hi, Bongo Jerry. Greetings, everyone. Religion is based on belief. It has nothing to do with knowledge of Jah. No fantasy of heaven and hell, angel, neither falling or rising. Iri, true. Let's get to the phone. Good morning, welcome.
Morning, Mr. Smalls. And
all
the listeners.
Eh?
Morning.
Welcome, man.
Yeah, rainy morning.
Yes, sir.
With the little minutes so we have, just clarify for me, Mr. Smalls, because I don't think, because I'm not sure, I'm asking you for clarification, that Martin Plano was used by the politician.
You know Martin Plano?
Not on a personal
No, just tell me
level.
yes or no. Just tell me yes or no. You know Martin Plano?
No.
All right, okay. I know him well. Martin Plano is a supporter of the PNP most of the time.
As Rastas were bred to believe.
More Rasta lean toward the PNP more than JLP.
Yes.
But Martin Plano now was very close to Manley. As a matter of fact, I heard name youth days was one of the strong arm youth for Manley for the PNP in the early 50s. Well, after that, he become very versed in Rastafari and become prominent by the late 50s.
Yes.
And he was sent by Norman Manley as part of the first Rastafari delegation to Probe Africa. And after that now, and in at them time, them get very close to Dudley Thompson to like many other Rastaman. And he make several travel with Dudley Thompson, including one to Ethiopia in 1973, I believe it was.
Yes, sir.
And he was very close to the PNP, and they make very good use of him.
Because of his intellectual capacity.
Whatever it is, him is useful. So you say you don't think he was used by them. Why you say that?
Because he used them to achieve a lot of things.
What you know about it? Tell me what you know about him using them.
And also...
No, not also. Tell me what you know about him using the PNP.
I don't know the depths, so I call for the clarification.
You don't know, all right. You don't know, all right. Tell me why you say him wasn't used by the PNP.
Because the conflict so we have now where All right, let me put it over, me see. He was aligned to the PNP, and at that time, Rasta did not see anything wrong with him being aligned to the PNP, as opposed or in contrast to Miguel being aligned to the JLP.
Miguel, who name Miguel?
Sizzler.
Nobody call him Miguel. People might mix him up with Miguel Land. Don't bother call him Miguel in this case.
Sizzler Kalonji. So there was nothing wrong in the eyes of Rasta per se with Martino linking up with.
All right, you was around active at that time?
Sir?
You were around active at that time?
Not active.
All right, well, I was around active at that time. And I'm not going on like I want to push anything down point, but I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
That Mortimer Planner was very close to several PNP man, Michael Manley, Norman Manley, Dudley Thompson, and others. And he was very useful to them.
And also, before the 12, would you say that that connection with the hierarchy per se of the PNP propelled Rastafari on the ground?
No. None of them was favorable to Rastafari. Some of them did have Rastafari favorites, just like now. Rastafari favorites they had. 12 o'clock. Call me back after midday.
All right.
Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Here to pick up the pieces. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. Let the place look good, my brother. Let the place keep clean, my sister. So come along, my brother. Come along, my sister. Come along.
A difference you can hear. A difference you can feel.
Bess FM. Keep listening.
Good day, I'm Anthony Morgan with JIS Midday News for Monday, October 31. Coming up, 8 new fire stations to be built along South Coast. Children under 12 now accessing free medical care at University Hospital of the West Indies, and a tropical storm watch still in effect for the island. The news in detail after the break.
Finding it difficult to formally close your pandemic hit business? Well, from now until January 31, 2023, it's costing less to be removed from the company and business name registers at the Companies Office of Jamaica. Local companies now pay only $7,500 to file for closure notices. For overseas companies, it's $6,000. Entities must first submit a letter requesting removal from the company registry along with a statutory declaration indicating no assets nor liabilities. Companies taking advantage of the offer will not be required to bring the status of the company up to date. For business name closures, it's $600 along with a completed BN6 closure form. Should the business have multiple outstanding renewals, payment for only one renewal period will be required. For more information, visit orcjamaica.com.
Now the news. A tropical storm watch remains in effect for Jamaica as conditions associated with Tropical Storm Lisa continue to pose a threat to the island. Potential tropical cyclone number 15 morphed into Tropical Storm Lisa earlier today, with the center of the system located just south of Jamaica. The center of the storm will continue moving south of Jamaica today and pass south of the Cayman Islands tomorrow before approaching Central America on Wednesday. The system could be near hurricane intensity by Wednesday.
Fishers on the quays and banks are reminded to exercise extreme caution at this time due to the dangerous sea conditions. Tropical storm 4 winds are expected over southern offshore waters today.
Duty forecast at the Met Service, Janice Phillips Brown. The system also has the potential to produce up to 4 inches of rainfall and strong gusty winds starting over eastern and southern parishes later today. Residents are being urged to be on the alert for possible flash flooding in flood-prone areas. Children 12 years and younger are now able to access free medical care at the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI. The Ministry of Health and Wellness provided the update on the weekend, noting that the arrangement is in response to the increase in viral illnesses and resulting overcrowding at the Bustamante Hospital for Children. According to the ministry, children and the elderly are among the most vulnerable groups, especially at this time as the flu and gastroenteritis GE season intensifies. Recently, the ministry noted that it was expecting an increase in GE cases during the cooler months of the year. It's reminding the public to take the necessary precautions to protect themselves from both illnesses and to only take paracetamol and visit the nearest health center if their symptoms do not improve. 8 new fire stations are earmarked for construction along Jamaica's south coast. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says bolstering the capacity of the Jamaica Fire Brigade, JFB, to provide this level of coverage along the south coast will be critical, especially after the completion of the Southern Coastal Highway Improvement Project, SHIP. Mr. Holness notes that in addition to responding to fires, the JFB plays an integral role in providing emergency medical services, EMS.
Once you have these kinds of roads, which will be carrying a larger volume, there will be an increase of traffic. And so you need to have this kind of infrastructure standing in your parish.
Mr. Holness was speaking at the opening of the Yalas Fire Station in St. Thomas recently. And Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Pernell Charles Jr. has welcomed the launch of a new fertilizer blend for the local market by agri-company Hypro. The Diamond R per coat controlled release fertilizer CRF is designed to feed plants continuously with maximum nutritional efficiency while reducing nutrient losses, ensuring uniform growth, optimal yield and superior quality while protecting the environment. Minister Charles says the CRF technology is directly aligned to the ministry's Grow Smart, Eat Smart campaign, which is aimed at expanding the agriculture sector's growth and sustainability. He adds that the fertilizer will provide farmers with savings due to the reduction in the need for constant application of the product.
I believe that truly for Grow Smart, Eat Smart to be successful, we have to have more of these types of technology introduced. And we should make a lot of noise about it. We should ensure that the entire Jamaica is aware of these technology, the innovation that's been introduced. So there should be no farm out there that doesn't have the knowledge of what this is going to do to benefit them.
The minister was speaking at the launch of the fertilizer by Hypro at the AC Mart Hotel in New Kingston recently. That was JIS News. I'm Anthony Morgan. A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
A difference you can hear, a difference you can feel.
Best FM 100 on your dial. Keep listening.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with the BBC News. Ukraine's Prime Minister says energy infrastructure has borne the brunt of the latest wave of Russian missile and drone attacks. Danish Mahal said 7 of the 10 regions hit have been suffering power cuts affecting hundreds of towns. Kyiv's mayor earlier said 4 in 5 residents of the capital had no running water. The head of the surrounding region described the situation as difficult but under control. Ivana Klimpush-Tsintsadze represents Kyiv in the Ukrainian parliament.
People are just responding with great resolve to further continue pushing the aggressor out of the country. They are continuing on with their work. They are making sure that we are preserving our resilience.
Workers are trying to repair the damage, and officials are appealing for those with power to limit consumption. The latest strikes come 2 days after Russia's Black Sea Fleet was attacked in occupied Crimea. Norway is putting its military on high alert in response to the war in Ukraine. The Prime Minister, Jonas Gahr Støre, said his country was exposed to threats, intelligence operations and influence campaigns from Moscow.
We have currently no reason to believe that Russia wants to involve Norway or any other country in the war directly. But the war in Ukraine means it is necessary for all NATO countries to be increasingly on their guard.
Mr. Støre described the security situation as the most severe in decades. Norway deployed its military to guard offshore platforms and onshore facilities 5 weeks ago after the Nord Stream gas pipeline was sabotaged. Last week, a man was arrested in the northern city of Tromsø on suspicion of being a Russian spy. Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro has yet to accept defeat in Sunday's presidential election. Several of his political allies have acknowledged the victory of the left-wing challenger, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Katie Watson reports.
For a man who's usually big on social media, there's been nothing but silence. No phone call congratulating his rival either. Throughout the campaign, Jair Bolsonaro made references to flaws in Brazil's voting system, with no evidence to back those claims up. And many here in Brazil half expect him to contest the results, especially considering how tight the race was. After his victory, Lula said he was happy that he'd won, but was worried too, and wanted to know whether the current government would allow a transition.
The Iranian authorities say 1,000 people have been charged in Tehran over the anti-government protests that have lasted for more than 6 weeks. The semi-official Tasnim news agency says the trials will be held in public. The announcement comes as students continue to protest at a number of universities. Activists say at least 34 children have so far been killed during the unrest. BBC News. The US Supreme Court is hearing arguments over race-based admission policies at Harvard University and the University of North Carolina. The plaintiffs say the affirmative action policies are discriminatory. This report from Nomia Iqbal.
Challengers who've brought this case to the Supreme Court are targeting Harvard and the University of North Carolina. They are a group of Asian students and white students who say they've been discriminated against, claiming the institutions have shown preference for Black and Hispanic applicants. The universities say they don't do quotas in the admissions process, but by law simply use race as just one factor. In 2003, the Supreme Court said race could be considered as a factor. But it's now a majority Conservative court, and so legal experts believe affirmative action is likely to end.
Concerts and events have been cancelled and postponed across South Korea following the deaths of 154 people who were killed in a crash on Saturday evening. The country is observing a period of national mourning until the 9th of November, and thousands have visited a memorial to the victims, many of whom were in their 20s. The International Criminal Court in The Hague has asked its chief prosecutor to resume investigations into reports of atrocities committed in Afghanistan. The probe had been on hold for more than 2 years after the now deposed Afghan government asked the ICC to allow time for its own inquiries. The court had authorised investigation into actions by the Taliban and US forces. New research has found that the extinction of Neanderthals may not have been due to fighting or disease, but the result of sex. The study suggests interbreeding with early humans may have reduced the number of Neanderthals mating with each other, leading to their demise. The scientists argue this would also explain why modern-day humans outside Africa have roughly 2% of Neanderthal DNA. BBC.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Amy Held. At the Supreme Court today, the justices are revisiting affirmative action in higher education. NPR's Nina Totenberg reports long-standing policies that factor race into student admissions are in question.
For more than 4 decades, the Supreme Court has said that while race may not be dispositive in college admissions, it may be considered as one of many factors such as special talents in science, music, or athletics, or even when an applicant's parents went to the school. While this case was brought against 2 elite universities, Harvard and the University of North Carolina, this so-called holistic approach is used by the vast majority of colleges and universities, large and small, religious and non-religious, and even the U.S. military academies. But 3 of the justices in the court's conservative supermajority have dissented from the court's previous rulings that allowed these programs, and the 3 are now joined by 3 Trump appointees. Nina Totenberg, NPR News, Washington.
Ships carrying grain set sail from Ukrainian ports this morning. NPR's Franco Ordonez reports it follows Russia's withdrawal from a UN-backed deal that guaranteed the passage of key exports.
A dozen ships carrying more than 350,000 tons of Ukrainian grain and other agriculture products, according to the Ministry of Infrastructure, are destined for Africa, Asia, and Europe. Their departure suggests Russia is holding off on its planned blockade of grain shipments and is open to more talks. Russian officials announced over the weekend they were suspending participation in the agreement. They accused Ukraine of launching drone attacks against a Russian war fleet in the Black Sea. Western leaders quickly denounced the move and called on Moscow to reverse its decision, charging that it would contribute to rising food prices and global hunger. Franco Ordonez, NPR News, Odessa, Ukraine.
A comeback for Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, elected president of Brazil again. He narrowly beat incumbent Jair Bolsonaro, who had suggested he would not accept defeat, but has so far shown no sign he will dispute the results. NPR's Carrie Kahn has more from Sao Paulo.
Da Silva's political comeback now it's just amazing. While he was very popular back in the 2000s when he was president, and credited with helping tens of millions of Brazilians out of poverty, his party was just embroiled in a huge corruption scandal, and Da Silva himself went to jail for nearly 2 years. His conviction was later annulled.
Da Silva is set to take office January 1st. Weeks of demonstrations in Iran have entered a more violent phase, university students defying warnings from security forces to cease protest. And they're being met by tear gas and gunfire. Tehran, meantime, says it will hold a public trial for 1,000 protesters. Demonstrations were sparked by the death of a woman arrested by Iran's morality police. It's NPR News. Shanghai Disneyland is closed because of COVID-19 measures. The park shut abruptly today while visitors were still inside, pending the results of their coronavirus tests. NPR's John Ruich reports.
The Shanghai government, which is a shareholder in the resort, says visitors will not be allowed to leave until they can show a negative COVID test. In addition, anyone who visited the park from Thursday onward will have to do 3 COVID tests in the next 3 days. It's not the first time Disneyland is closed because of the pandemic, nor is it the first time visitors were locked inside. But it's the latest in an ongoing string of abrupt and disruptive measures taken in China to try to control the spread of the coronavirus. There was a silver lining, though. Online, several visitors noted that rides were still running and shows were still going on while they awaited their test results. John Ruich, NPR News, Shanghai.
The UN Labor Agency is warning of a worsening economic picture worldwide in the fourth quarter. The International Labor Organization says the war in Ukraine and multiple crises have led to inflation, declining wages, higher debt, and increasing inequality. In the U.S., the Fed is set to begin a 2-day meeting tomorrow, and in its ongoing effort to fight inflation is expected to increase interest rates by another 0.75 percentage point. At last check on Wall Street, all 3 major indices were down. One person's loss could be another's gain. After nobody matched all 6 numbers of the Powerball jackpot, it has grown to about $1 billion. That's the second biggest in U.S. history. There's another drawing tonight. The odds of winning it all, roughly 1 in 300 million, meaning getting struck by lightning is about 300 times likelier. And you're listening to NPR News.
How do we reinvent ourselves? And what's the secret to living longer? I'm Anoush Zamarodi. Each week on NPR's TED Radio Hour, we go on a journey with TED speakers to seek a deeper understanding of the world and to figure out new ways to think and create. Listen now.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go, and lift me up and place my feet higher and higher.
Isachar Music, promoters of clean, uplifting reggae music, presents the single Guide Me Jah by Link and Chain, a conscious reggae group feeding the people through message music, distributed by Top Gong International, available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Call 310-559-0448 or email isacharmusic with a Z at gmail.com. Guide Me Jah by Link and Chain is on the Isachar Music label.
Guide me, Jah.
suffering, the poverty, temptation will come your way. It's not easy. You got to be strong and increase your faith. The system will cause you to lose your place. Let Jah be your guide, cause it's not easy. Jah, we need you now more than ever. All the forces of evil growing stronger and stronger. So guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Jah, you are the captain, the pilot, the leader. You're at the wheel, the navigator. So guide me, Jah, the way that I should go, and lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go, and lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Ooh, we Lord, shooby-dooby-doo. So guide me, Jah, the way that I should go, and lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go, and lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. Lift me up and place my feet higher and higher. Guide me, Jah, the way that I should go. And lift me up.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Up the PC, here to pick up the PC, here to pick up the PC. Better place look good, my brother. Better place keep clean, my
was here on the 31st of August. Guide Me Jah is who again? What the group name again? Come again? Lincoln Chain, yeah man. That was the Isaac Child feature. And the Folks Brothers, they're introducing us back into the program, the second half of the program today. Last day of October. We're going to go straight to some live chat. Pablo of Music say, entertain angels unaware. Is a human come help, right? Yeah man, as that scripture did say. Careful how you deal with strangers, and you must not be afraid to entertain strangers, because many have entertained angels unaware. Angels meaning what? Good agent that you don't know. Good agent where you don't know. Where we come help. Angel not really used to mean only some imaginary creature with some wing or flap. John says Selassie is an avatar of Narasimha. Kemetism, Hinduism, came after Al-Kubaram, original mystery school at Luxor. Dalits of India trace their beginning to Nile Valley. Muruga worship in Goma, Zaire, Congo. Leighton Verley say, they made it, the poison, and made joke. Yeah, the China, I think Verley talk about, Leighton talk about the Chinese being the early pioneers and so on of the COVID thing. Pablo Music says, Cinnamon killed Trayvon after them tell him leave the youth. Trayvon Martin, no? Yeah, man. Hep say he talking nonsense. The Natal Basket said, Mr. Small, in the Rod segment, as I remember, Siaga produced a Rod as well. And that man, Leran, leave it at a campaign meeting, was bombed at a... Yes, hello? 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 Somebody called me, and probably don't remember, so I had on here. Yes. Then the Talbasco said, in the Rod segment, as I remember, Siaga produced a Rod as well, and said that man, Leran, leave it at a campaign meeting, was bombed at Coronation Market. Man, displayed every Rod. Yes, Siaga bring one little marga black walking sticker one campaign meeting, man might and claim say Michael Manley run left it and him find it and him on the Rod. All kind of political gimmickry and thing, you know. Johnny Johnson said Moroga veil is just a magical rod that destroy ego, negative karma, snake curses, obia evil eyes, rod of correction, Jabin in the region in the valley of decision scene. And Johnny Johnson continue. Ethiopian Coptic cross, both handheld and large ceremonial cross, are rods of correction, spiritual cosmic weapons capable of mass destruction, Amharic Tewahedo, Oriental African churchical and sacramental. A lot of these things, there's a lot of mumbo jumbo where them use to control the mind of both them congregation in the church and of people who are not in the church. We have a call. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. Good afternoon, welcome to the program. It's funny that them hang up at the time when we're ready to take the conversation, the phone call, but we can't make that just like our rainfall and rain stop and rainfall. By the way, it has been drizzling outside for a couple of hours there now. So the rain is the rain or the rain weather is coming on stronger and stronger. Yeah, so that is it now. And as talking about rod and all kind of gift and who is special and who get blessing and anointment. That brother came on and was saying that him don't think planner was used by the PNP, but at the same time him never really know much about the topic, but him just tell him that. But you know, we have feelings and we have preference and sentiment. But facts are facts. We have our next call. Next one. Good afternoon, welcome.
Jerry.
Welcome. Welcome, go ahead, please.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Yeah, hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Everything all right. Rain a fall and breeze a blow.
Boy, may I tell you, man. Jerry, what do you have to the doctor, man, you know?
Which doctor, man?
The The man from down at Bellevue, where you always go check him, say.
When me, hold on, take time, step by step. The one down at Bellevue that me go check.
Yeah.
Always. Hold on. I can just make sure say this the right one. The one down at Bellevue that I always go and check.
Yeah.
Yes, but that one don't exist.
You not exist no more?
No, that one don't exist. What you say now?
Who tell you that? The man still there. Him say me, you come check him. Him say man look for you. Him say him go back to one of your old time place where you used to live. At Elliston Road and I ask for people.
Him go Elliston Road.
Yeah, and I ask for people about them see you. And him say, and then me tell him say I get up on the radio. And then him say, same time and year work time, I told a friend. I'm tell him to go YouTube. And him say him go YouTube and him type in and tell you, say if you come and check him and you ask him, say, who is this what you're talking about? Like say you don't know him.
Yeah, and don't him wipe up a whole heap of dude all over himself.
I don't know, you must know, I hear that, sir.
So what you say now?
Hello?
What you saying now?
Yeah, man, my day, man, I want to take it easy. The rain they have fall, feel nice, I feel I should have a company now with me, but...
No, you better look, run it to it. Cause the wickedest thing is when the rain fall.
Me I tell you, man, for real, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yes.
I should cut off, so what? Sorry about that. Look like that call get interrupted. Yes, the numbers again 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. Yes, I know I didn't know Planner very well. I mean, I hear about him for about 5 years. Me hear about him till me start observing personally. 1966, me I hear about him from about 61 and 66. Now me start observing personally. First out at the airport there, when him have a movie camera, him a film the crowd and so on for about an hour before I'll Selassie plane land and all kind of different excitement. I mean, I observe him close for about 2 years till we meet him. Meet him personally in 1968. Let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon and welcome. Oh, go on.
King Selassie, Rastafari. Blessed afternoon, yeah.
Same way, man.
And give thanks and praise you another day. Give thanks, man. And as my company post, me I give out a little bulletin to the public.
Yeah.
Me have a missing co-worker taxi driver.
Yes.
Yeah, man, missing from Saturday. His car was found yesterday.
Yeah.
But we cannot find him or hear anything.
Which part you find him car?
No.
Which part you find him car?
His car was found at Slipe Road. The car is now at the Stadium East Police Station.
But tell me something, was he on a route to Slipe Road or what was his route?
No, he run a route between Spanish Town and Portmore.
Yeah. And when they missing from Spanish Town?
When him drive to Spanish Town?
No, when them miss him from the Spanish Town route. When last them miss him?
From about 12 o'clock.
The same Saturday?
Yes. Yeah, we time up to about 12 o'clock Saturday.
And them car found a Slipe Road same Saturday?
No, Sunday.
Sunday, oh. So he missing 12 o'clock in the day Saturday or in the night?
Well, in the day, we as co-workers together saw him last about 12 o'clock in the day Saturday.
Okay, noon, midday.
Yes. But him supposed to go home, so in the hours and night when my wife call us whoever number she has.
Yeah.
And say, boy, us in a reach home and now we not walk out there.
Yeah.
So we start making the connection right around and we realize we're not getting anything from him.
Yeah.
Him no reach home and make the report yesterday and so on. Now we not hear anything from him. And knowing them, it's a kind of man we spot him no left home.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not a man like me who's part maybe 1 and 2 times. I might call wife and say, I cannot make it home tonight. I may have here to go at that place. Not that kind of man, you know?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, so if him not reach home one night, is a cause of concern.
Cause of concern, of course.
Yes.
Now,
sometimes a
sometime...
couple of guys, known to carry schoolers to school.
Yeah,
and not go with and Bridgeport them place. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. No, sometimes people take taximan. Sometimes people take taximan car for go do some dangerous work. Them take it and go do some dirty work and leave it.
But I want to tell you, the same Saturday night there, I heard that a double murder go on somewhere in Kingston there.
Double murder at what kind of scene? At a function or occasion or a bar or where?
Well, it wasn't a function neither, but it seemed like it was they were just somewhere standing or, having some dialogue. That's somewhere out.
So when the police come, you say them take it to Stadium Police Station?
Stadium East, yes.
And you know if the police them bring any forensic people, the people who can examine
they
things?
Don't reach there yet, because we have some bridging to investigate the matter, even the senior now, so the forensic people, they move with swab and thing.
Yeah.
The last message I heard, which about 20 minutes ago, they don't reach there yet.
What name?
They call him Pustiel. His right name is Kevin. They call him Pustiel. You know, every taxi man have a little name.
Kevin, otherwise known as what?
Pustiel.
Foot?
Pustiel, yeah. Because him cut him ear, and when him cut him ear, him leave a little plot at the back of it. You know, when people cut them ear and right in the neck part,
yeah.
a little patch of ear and you keep plaiting it till it get long.
Yes, but I don't hear the name. Foot what?
Foot steel.
What the last part? Steel?
Tail, yeah, tail.
Oh, foot tail.
Yeah. Yeah, man, them give him the name off of the piece of ear. Where
Yes.
Yeah.
Serious thing.
Yeah, man. So we are work for the best, you know.
And his wife don't know if there's anybody who him did have any little problem with.
Well, we don't know and hear of anything like that, because trust me, he's a jovial man.
Yeah.
Friendly with children and them things.
Him is about how old?
Maybe if it was me, sometime me have like an altercation as me try to hold it with people, but I know him that.
Yeah, man, about how old he was?
Him about in 50, 52, you know. The most him can be 52.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, man, and trust me, really miss him. A good youth, me I tell you the truth. But I heard his wife said sometime in the day because she never feel good during the day. And she had a visit from him about in 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
He bring little medication, come give her.
Yeah.
And while he was there freshening up back to go out, she said him got a call. And she answered the phone.
Oh.
And the person, it was 2 guys talking, and the guy said, boy, them need him to do a work for it.
I wonder if him know them.
Well, she was concerned that she interrogate the matter. That him here say come in same time and say, me know them, man, me know them. It's alright, man, me know them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because you know woman say woman have an instinct there, you know, man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Because one thing she always want me, you know, see, anytime me end up reach my yard, she ever say never you go back out, you know. So anything you do out there, do it.
Yes,
no matter the time that it takes you, finish it out there. But you see, when you come home, nobody go back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, no matter the call, man, no worry, go back out. Yeah, but them man, them know say, anybody will take with them man they like that, as somebody who know them personally, trust me.
Yes.
Yeah, so we just send the word out there. Anybody see anything and you go foul play, can make a report.
What kind of vehicle him drive?
Him drive one of the 7-seater Wish. He drive one of the...
What color?
It's a silver. between grey and silver. Some people with grey or silver.
Yeah, metallic grey.
One of the older version of the wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the wish is already found, so it kind of out of the matter.
Oh yes, but maybe them see a movement go on. And you can you ask them what kind of vehicle it was. Them see the movement go on, no?
Sure. Yeah. So we're hoping for the best.
All right, if you hear any good news, anything you hear, you can call me and give you an update. Thank you very much. Yes, sir?
All right, give thanks, a blessed man.
Yes, sir. I have another call. Good afternoon and welcome. Afternoon, welcome to the program. Yes, come in, please. Are you there? Not there? Yes, as a brother, one of the callers was doubting whether a planner could be used by the PNP and so on. Frequently, people are moving company with other people, and sometimes they are used unsuspectingly, and sometimes they are used knowingly. And they don't mind. They just go along with that, but sometimes it is unsuspecting. Let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, me are the same call, Mr. Smart. Could be continued now.
Yeah, man.
So, in the Rastafari eyes, it was not seen as a utilizing Martin or Plano. We, the Rastas, not you particular, because you're on the ground, but the Rastas in the other parishes saw it as a way that, Martin Plana was propelling Rastafari cause to the forefront and doing it through the political means.
All right, tell me more about that.
Sir?
Tell me more about that.
No, I'm calling for clarification.
No, you just make a statement. So since you make a statement, tell me more about the statement.
So from my eyes, it wasn't seen as a use.
Yeah, tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. Since to your eyes, it never seen that way. Tell me more about it.
And also to...
No, not also. One thing at a time. We don't reach also yet. Tell me more about him more using it to propel more Rasta.
Yeah, respect, bro. Yeah, Mr. Smart. And also to propel...
No, don't also. I don't want any also. I want to deal with the first thing first, then afterward deal with also. Tell me more about him more using his connection with PNP to help Rasta.
In terms of having a Rastafari faculty, in terms of persons understanding Rastafari much better on a global scale.
No, PNP. We are talking about using them links with PNP to help Rastafari. Tell me about that.
Oh, I don't know much.
Then how you make a statement and then how you make a statement that somebody there telling you what to say?
No, man, no.
Then how you make a statement and then... But you're making a statement, but you're not telling us more about it.
I was just drawing the contrast between him and Sizzla.
No, but if you don't know him and him activity,
yeah.
Even if you know Sizzla and him activity, if you don't know Plan on him activity, they're not going to make much of a useful contrast. Because I observed the two of them for some time and observed them activity. I can make a comparison and say that Sizzla can't compare with Planner, but you do. But anyway, hear this now.
Yeah.
As I was saying earlier, I don't know if you heard, I was talking, not on the phone, just talking in myself. That me observe Planner from about 1961 for about 5 years. Never know him. Just observing from a distance about 5 years. Then now me start observing from close up from 66 when his majesty come here.
Yes.
And then by the next 2 years, me meet him. Okay. And observing him face to face now. And in person. And knowing him. And when them try put me in prison 68, after me get bail, me travel right round the island go check most of my brethren and sisters know right round the island for make them know say me alright, because people must know if you're alright. It was alright up to yesterday. So that if anything happened to you after that, them know say it was alright up to that time. Them say, you understand me?
Yeah.
So as youth who have some experience, me decide so after them let me out of jail, through me know them might try some wicked thing. Me travel right round the island go check most of my Rastafari brethren and sisters and spend overnight couple places. Reach back in a Kingston. Matter of fact, I did borrow a car.
Yeah.
I borrow a car from the driver who drive the vice chancellor for the university. And me have the car about 2 days. And me make them run there. And then me when me reach back in that town now, me go check planner.
Yes.
And when me check him in my yard. And I have a big corrugation man there as usual. And them them not talk about the few days previous activity, because a whole heap of activity going on. Big whole heap of activity going on, police and soldier, and people are riot all over Kingston and whole heap of thing, all kind of thing are going. No, yeah, about a week before. Till them come on my yard, come raid my yard with about 60 odd police and soldier, and I try to create excitement, I try to put me in prison. Anyway, I go in my yard and me and him, for the first time, me and him have a prolonged reason on them, because anyway, after that I get to know him better and better. Then now, the next year after that, 69.
Yes.
Me join a Rasta organization, first Rastafari organization me join, because me and my brother and sister as Rasta youth. We ourselves did have a little organization, but we don't look no membership, Because you have organization that seek membership, don't you know that?
Yes.
And you have organization that don't seek any membership, you know that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we was going on with our organization, which is a publishing company. And we have published magazine and newspaper and different things in the cause of Rastafari and in the cause of Pan-Africanism. Well, the next year now...
1970.
69. 68 is when them try to put me in prison. 69, the case never done until 69 January. But later down in the year now, we join the organization. Me and my brother and sister in quite a few way. A couple dozen now we join the organization in a short period of time, and then we start bringing whole heap of youth from all about hundreds of youth, because we circle around the island and make other youth know, so this is the organization we're going to support tonight. If you want to come, you can come in. And them start coming by the hundreds. Well, when plan a year, that plan of vex.
Yeah.
But I never know him vex. What?
I was going to ask if during the reason if it ever come across that you should join the Naya Bingi.
No, Naya Bingi is not something you join. But we go on Naya Bingi all about.
Yeah.
And I was a dreadlocks youth in them time there.
Yeah.
But I know proclaim Naya Bingi. I go on Naya Bingi celebration and gathering, but I know proclaim Naya Bingi. Because I study and know say the Italian them put out some propaganda and start tell about Naya Bingi.
Oh, what have we talked about before we go to the Italian? In Rastafari, Naya Bingi is ordained as the first order.
First out, hold on. First out our.
The first order of the houses.
No.
No wrong?
No. No.
Teaching me good.
No. In 1935, more than 5 years out. What?
No, go ahead, I'm following.
In 1935, more than 5 years after Rastafari movements rise up, the Italians put out an article. You must hear me talk about it already.
Yes, sir.
What me say the article say?
I join His Majesty coming ahead of the Naya Bingi order, and Naya Bingi meaning death to white oppressors.
Yes, and it was a lie. Nothing never goes so. Them same go down in Africa, and he has been elected the president of the Rastafari, of the Naya Bingi.
The order.
Yes, and nothing never goes so lie, but it was some propaganda they were putting out to turn people against him, same up our organization going to kill all white people. But when it was published in Europe, and then a magazine, some white people in Jamaica publish it back in a newspaper named the Jamaica Times. And when some people at Jamaica see it, some Rastaman see it at Jamaica, it sounds good to them. And them start proclaim Naya Bingi. So Italian propaganda, what it sucks. Right?
The half-truth, what the Rastafari is taking in the tram is the Naya Bingi, the warrior empress.
No, taking it from the Italian propaganda.
Oh, not from the Ethiopian warrior empress.
You asked me already how many times ago. You will ask me 4 more times, or you hear what me say? Yes, sir. I'm not vexing, but we can't waste time. We have to use up time. Good.
Yeah, man.
We have a next caller. Hello. We have a next caller?
Yes, sir.
We have a next caller coming about the operator of the boat. All right. So after that now, So when Planner here say we join this, because Planner did expect say we would have gravitate around him because enough of my brethren already used to move with him. Some of them that go to university, man like Peter Phillips, God White, and some more of them used to move with him and reason them before I even know him.
Yes.
And when I know him expect say the whole of we now go and gravitate around him. One time I hear him say, "Oh, you in my cabinet, you know," because them way them talking. So me just laughing at myself, but me not say nothing because a man can't draft me or tell me what me going to do or tell me what I'm going to do with me.
Yeah,
But me still not resent it, you know. Because I know some elder say something young youth, because them time me are 20, 21-year-old, 20-year-old.
Thank you for that, Mr. That is the info me didn't want, because at that time he was seen as the forerunner of Rastafari.
No, not a damn blasted forerunner. Planner wasn't down a damn blasted forerunner of Rastafari. Planner is a young Rasta you'd come up in a Rastafari. It wasn't some of the first Rastafari. So it couldn't be a forerunner. Forerunner somebody will come before and lead the way. Planner was no forerunner. Anyway, when we joined this organization, I never know Sam Vex, but him never say nothing right away. It's the next year now, 1970. One day I passed through down my yard. And when I passed through down my yard, one of them chief lieutenant said to me, say, "I have a message here from Brother Kumi, you know." I say, "Yeah." Him say, "Yes." Him say, "You're not to come back here." And him, yes, him say, "I'm not come back there." And him left a message for me and the next brethren. Now if I come back there, but the next brethren was a troublemaker. But him not really feel like a troublemaker. Him walk and boast off about what our organization was doing. So you know, every day him come down there and boast off to plan out what our organization is doing. Pure young youth.
I never like that, yeah.
And Planner resent that. Worse like how Planner was dealing with the Ethiopian World Federation. And this organization where we joined was the newest branch of the Federation. Him kind of feel away for now. So imagine we know him so good and we not join Fame branch and we're going to join a new branch.
Yes, that's thing to be.
Yes, but before that, we have any phone call there? It was ringing, you know. Have one? Before that in late 1969, some invitation come to Jamaica inviting 3 Rastafari brethren to Guyana because Guyana was dashing away the Queen and set up a republic, and them was trying to attract Rasta over there, and them want to through Rasta dash. So Rasta will rise up by dashing away the throne of England. So them send invitation to 3 Rastafari to come to that celebration, what them call the celebration of the collective republic, cooperative republic of Guyana. That was to be February 1970, but them send invitation from 69. Those 3 Rastafari where them invite was Mortimer Plano. What the artist name again? What the brilliant artist name again, man? Daniel Hartman and Jerry Small.
Okay.
Well, Planner now never tell me about this invitation, you know. He never give me the letter.
Yes.
And when the date pass, he might tell me about it and I show me the letter. You know why?
I never want you to go.
No, him couldn't go because his passport had been seized by the government 5 years before. Him couldn't go. And him is like him decide. It's like him decides him not show none of it. Because I don't think him did even tell Hartman neither. But anyway, me nobody watch that. It's after that, later down in the year 70 now, him left this message say, me and the next brother not come back here. So me just love that. So for years, me up and down, buck him up all about a Rasta function, me see him, I just look upon him. Nobody say to him nothing because I not look friend with people. He is either my friend or my brother. I not say I look no friend with people. And it was years later in 1983. After 13 years, in 1983, I see some danger rise up after them said them overthrow His Majesty. Some danger rise up, and one of His Majesty grandson come to Jamaica, organize Rasta now if we come fight with them, so them go invade Ethiopia. You hear me?
Yes. Yes.
But I find out that them was working for the CIA and the State Department of the United States. And I decided to go among some Rasta, all the Rasta meeting where this Prince I go, I'm named Prince David. I decided to go amongst them and warn some of the brethren, not everybody, because not everybody want to really hear what I say. Warn some of the brethren, so be careful what them get involved in. because they might get involved in the CIA and the State Department. And it's so I go yell plan a 13-year after him, so I'm never come in my yard. I'm going to give my opinion and him just quietly listen to me and not made. And from that time, me and him start move again.
So,
you know? Yeah.
So him take heed to your warning.
I don't know if him never get involved with David, because just like how Ermias go wrong now, is David was going around that time. David is the one who did come Jamaica with his majesty. He was 18 years old. He born the same year as me, 1948. So David was the first one going around. But a lot of the royal family who live in exile, especially in America, and especially in the Washington area, where the capital of America is, was being used by the CIA and the special and the State Department to counteract the communist revolution in Ethiopia. So them use a lot of them. Some of them never use, but them use some. And I saw what was going on. I know it's my duty to warn my brother and sister and give my opinion. Them want to hear them here, if them don't want to hear them not here.
And that was good of you, Mr. Smart.
No, I look no good name. I look no good name. No, I look no good name. Only I tell you the interaction with me and plan over the years. From me at 20-year-old till when him dead 2006. Now after that him they get very sick. And him was out that nobody couldn't find him much. And in 1995, the University of the West Indies contact me and ask me if me know if I find plan. I tell them yes. And them said them keep a big conference the next year and them would like him to be there. So if me can go contact him and bring him. Anyway, me contact him and by the time 96 come round, them ask me to go for him and me tell him say I have to go make some provision. They make the provision and we bring him in. And the university was so glad to see him. Them offer him to give him somewhere to live for the rest of his life. And give him a job at the university. So that is how
that was my next question. If that 96 was the starting of him lecturing at the University of the West Indies.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So anyway.
Thank you.
That fellowship where him get up there was to last a couple of years.
Yes.
So him really start do it about 97. And him give him a house to live up there for the rest of his life. Well, by 99, what?
So, I think you or Muta got it after him. That house was passed on as a resident?
No, him get the house for the rest of his life, so him couldn't pass it on to me.
Oh, that's good.
In 2000, them pass on the fellowship to me in the year 2000.
Okay.
And in 2000, I believe in 2002. It could have been 2001, but I believe it's 2002, them passed it on to Muta Baruka. But during the time that I was there, 2000 to 2002, no, 2000 to 2001, about a year and a half. Barry Evans, the professor and the dean of the faculty, to arrange all those things.
Yes.
You know, you have a lot of politics inside universities, you know.
Yes, sir.
And you have a lot of politics and maneuvering and man make deal and people betray people, and because that is how academics, a lot of those things go on. A lot of those things go on in the academic world. People are try prove themselves bigger intellectual than the other one. Some of them are thief one another material. And all them way. A lot of those things go on all over. It go on in the media. It go on in all different forms of life. Media, politics, university, all about. Internal politics. Well, Plano allow himself to be used against me in that time. Not no big way, no, but them allow himself because he's a man where him like comfort, you know. So a lot of time them reach him with certain comforts. And him allow himself to be used against I. But I just keep out of that and just watch him and laugh. I just look for him and laugh because I not depend on them.
You know, Mr. Smart, I'm going to say something and you're going to bash me for it, but I have to say, this is what makes you so great as a man, or your status so great.
All right, I don't want to hear no more of that. What else you have to talk about now?
You forgive him of all of these things that he done against you.
No, hear me now. From my youth, me get to know, so people get mixed up and people get misled. So most time, me try not put it on the program. But me are not an angel. Me are not an angel like me I forgive all sins neither, you know. But I get to kind of ignore certain things and still. But me still know, say, if me know say you're treacherous, me still watch you still, you know. But me get to know say you can't help it, so me will still move with you in a limited way, you know. If me know say you're weak certain kind of way. But me not go left me neck open and say come here, come cut me neck.
Yes, yes. You can't be like Cain and Abel.
No. I make Cain go up a gum tree.
Lastly, because you have a next caller, Mr. Smile.
Come again?
Lastly, before the next caller for me. His Majesty, in my eyes, tried his best not to name a successor. One time he said his Asa Wasen and Asa Wasen grandson. It was a play to me, this is my words, to solidify the persons who are saying name a successor. And yet still we have these grandsons of His Majesty coming, want to be reinstated on the throne. What is your opinion?
Yeah, man, like the ambition, in every so-called ruling class, you always have them ambition there, and you have cutthroat and internal thing. Some of them move well together. Most of the time, you have treachery, and people love power, and people love comfort, and people love ratings, you know. So, from him as a youth, Tafari was exceptional because it shows him that have more purpose than just ratings and position from a little youth. And that's why him they do so well, you know.
True. And lastly, His Majesty did not see those qualities in his son or his grandson.
No, he was disappointed in our one of him son. The favorite son of him have him did have most expectation. Now he died early, must have been in his 20s.
Yes.
No, 57. Him born 1923. I must say 1923 him born. And him dead to 57.
57.
Him dead when I'm about 33, 34. That one in Macon. That is the one where him did have most expectation out of. But him first son, he was very disappointed in him.
Very disappointed.
And then the third son was kind of sickly, named Saleh Selassie. Him is the father of this one named Ermias. All right.
Ermias. Yes, sir.
All right. Here's huh?
Yeah, respect.
Thank you very much. Have any more call? Yes, the numbers. The numbers are. Yes, we have to cope with the situation, whatever it is. And that is how that go. But the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. Yeah, man. I want to play a piece of music, yeah. I want to play a piece of music because I'm going to try to confine me. And I tell you, them going to fly high or fly low. All the wholeness and all them Jamaican political situation. Them are the least. There's no way that they're going to dominate us forever. Not much longer neither. The puppy show. Imagine them. But they're trying them best, you know, through corruption and through division. And look more they're going to try physical disruption between I and I. But meanwhile, them are planning, them are getting in more trouble. We have a piece of music said, "Don't fence me in." We have the music that by Tommy Edwards. And we have some more live chat. I go hear Tommy Edwards, said, "Give him land, no fence him in." Because that's them are trying to fence me in. After they go and play Jamaican, don't fence me in either. Don't you fence her in. Let's hear from Tommy Edwards. Don't fence me.
Land, lots of land under starry sky. Give me land, lots of land under starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in. Just turn me loose. Let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western skies. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountain rise. want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon till I lose my senses. Can't look at hovels and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Don't fence me in. No, don't fence me in. No, don't fence me in.
Yeah, man, the sound of Tommy Edwards, Black American singer, said, don't fence me in. Because you know, say, the biggest trick of, same thing in America. After them said them were free enslaved people in 1865. When them they declare, some of them, some part of America, they declare them free, you know, and then the rest of America after the Civil War. Declare the Black African American free. And same way, the same promise of them promise them. Just like our wellness promise they can sleep with the house open. Them promise the African American 40 acres of land and a mule for start off. And everything them do them trick on anyway, but we're not going, we have to go take it, that's why you know, so you have to take it for yourself. Don't worry, no guy not going to bring nothing good come give you. No guy not going to bring nothing good come give you. You understand me? Yes, so that is the situation. 619 the number, 619-1508. The live chat look like it a lag behind class, behind time. But 619 number 1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. So remember that the Rastafari family going to be sitting in out at the Bob Marley Beach from tomorrow, the 1st of November, but especially the 2nd of November, that's a big day. 2nd of November, the coronation anniversary of Haile Selassie, Wednesday. And also the 3rd of November. Have a call? All right, let's get back to the phone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, what's up?
Well, go on, man.
I'm there, you know. I hear you up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. My lady died the other day, Leonie.
She died?
Yeah, Leonie Forbes, man.
Oh, Leonie Forbes. Oh, yes.
Yes. You know, good up actress there.
Yeah, man.
I was watching a movie with her last night, but it was very interesting.
Which one of them?
This one that she filmed, I think it was in Canada.
Oh, yeah?
Movie that she made in Canada. Yeah, man. And she had one that she did in England, too.
By the way, didn't she appear in The Harder They Come? I'm trying to remember.
No, she didn't appear in The Harder They Come. She came in Children of Babylon.
Oh, yes.
Yes. You know?
Yeah, man.
Tell me something, Jerry.
Yes.
This song here, that You Took My Heart, then You Tore It Apart. Which Jamaican female singer?
I can't remember it. Give me a little sound outside there.
Oh, You Took My Heart, and You Tore It Apart, you know?
I can't remember that one there.
And she let the boy go, you know?
I can't remember that.
She let the boy go. You know? I was wondering if it was me, but I don't think so.
Okay, if you sing it a little more, I would have...
Yeah.
I would have catch it.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. Why the weather thing? What do you think about the storm?
Well, a usual thing what them call common assault.
Yeah.
The one name Lisa. Them name them. I think them name every other one. Them name it a different sex. Like the last one was a male.
Yeah.
Them name the next one
name
female.
too,
Then male. Then female. Then male. Then female.
And they have my name, you know, Jerry.
Which name?
IAN.
The last one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
I mean, send him back, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna come here.
Tell him say no impersonate you.
Yeah, right. You know. Yeah, man. You know, I was listening to BBC.
Yeah.
Louis Satchmore Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong.
Yes, Louis Armstrong. Good up, singer.
Yeah, man.
And he said he went to Germany, experienced a lot of racism in Germany. You know?
Yes.
A lot of racism and so on, he experienced. And he said, boy, he wasn't going to make certain things stop him, you know, him play to the world and him, you know, boy, it's so good to hear him, you know?
Yeah.
I'm doing an interview with him and so on, you know?
Yeah, and you know, it's ironic.
Yes.
The Germans appreciate jazz very much.
Right.
And at the same time, they would discriminate against the very people who them enjoying them work.
Yes, yes.
But it is a kind of animal thing, you know. Like how you know, say some animal, even some dog, when them say certain other kind of dog, them just the greatest anger rise up in them, you know.
Yeah, man, them territorial.
Territorial, and some of them territorial, which is about the space, and some of them don't like see certain other feature dog, where them hostile to certain other dog more than others.
Yeah, my dog do it, you know, Jerry. But I'm glad that you mentioned the dog argument because a dog came up to my gate yesterday.
Yeah.
You know? And I told the two dogs, them rush him in and run him down, you know, down the road and run him down, you know,
Yeah.
and come back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I realize that I'm very territorial. But here what happened to Jerry. The other day I was down at Hagley Park Road there.
Yeah.
Right? And I stood by I was on the pedestrian here with my vehicle. A dog, you know, Jerry, him come across the road there. You know what the dog did? Him walk right on the pedestrian and go across, Jerry.
Yeah, I see it up to 2 days ago. Yeah, man, up to 2 days ago. I see a dog use a pedestrian crossing.
Yeah.
And they observe, you know.
Yes.
They observe and them see people using there and them realize that cars slow down there. Them not think out add 1 and 2 and 2 like me, you know, but instinctively.
Yes.
They have a sense of what is safer than, you know.
Definitely, but Jerry, what amazed me about him walk right on the pedestrian like a person.
Then, but him see people do it.
Makes sense, yes.
Him see people do it.
Exactly, same fella.
And him see people do it, and him notice that the car them stop, and the people do it, and him that is why dogs and those kind of animals survive so well, you know. They observe things that me and you might not notice.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
And them running a track, all when them a run from me and you know, we see a track and we just walk along it. But meanwhile, him a run along the track, every few step him run, him sniff on the ground and see if him get the same smell and the same trail.
Yes,
but me and you know, just trust and just follow the track because it is what you call the beaten path.
Right. But him mark him trail where him a walk and so him know.
Yeah, that's why them urinate pan tree, you know, especially, you know.
Yes.
Because them mark the tree and them mark them way go and them mark them way come and them mark it to make a next dog know say had a dog there about there before you. So even when him is not for him territory, him still a mark it for kind of see if him can take it over.
Yes. I mean, I want to tell you, you know, Jerry, even when him the cross, you know, him kind of like for tell me like thank you.
Yes. Yeah, him instinctively, yeah, man. Yes. And them express themselves. Like, sometimes them wag them tail or something please them, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Wag them tail.
I stop my vehicle and I make him go across. And right on the place and go across.
You see it, sir?
Yes.
That is why them call dog human best friend. Not
true.
only man, human being best friend.
Yes.
When me a little youth.
Yes.
A dog too.
I had a poodle one time, you know, very close to her, you know. She bad, you know, man.
Yeah. Although she look pretty, pretty, like poodle.
Yes. Yes, you know. Yeah, man. Good dog, man. She really a watchdog, you know.
And you want to the dog them now. Them stay near to human.
Yes.
I realize that most human we throw them bone get the dog.
Definitely.
And them stick near to them human there. And them, you know, anywhere you camp. Because them time that we are nomad, you know, before we start live one place. We are move up and down. Anywhere you camp, them follow you. And them know them a get food. And through that, them stay outside their camp. And them alert you if any other human a come.
And you're right.
If other dog come or if certain other thing come, them no bother but that, you know. But them know say human is a danger to human.
Yes.
And them alert you say, hey, some guy about here, no, I don't know if you know him, you know, come look.
Right, come look. You know?
And then become a band develop between
you.
Just like how the cow, you know, see the cow are walking at the field and the white bird sit down on him back all day.
Right.
And the white bird pick off the ticks them and every tick where the white bird pick off the cow feel good enough. Because when that the tick in him back suck it. A pure irritation that you can't get to scratch it.
Only for irritation, only for digging and all that.
Yes, but when realize when the bird a ride shotgun, him not feel worry about no only for itching in him back and a blood sucker.
Yes, yes.
So them call those things there's a name for it, when you say there's a combination between two living things. Them have a name for it. I forgot. Somebody can tell me. There's a certain kind of agreement where it have a special word. It soon come to me.
Well, it's a mutual agreement.
I think them call it a buy. What them call it again?
A buy. Man, no.
It's a word, man. We still remember the word, though.
Buy something, man. Yeah.
Yes, a buy something, a kind of combination where each one of them will benefit from it.
Yeah. Buy something.
Yeah, man. It then near upon the tip of the tongue, but it's great to observe life and learn from life, man.
Definitely, man. Yes.
So anyway, yes, Leonie Forbes was a very sensitive person, and through that now she helped hold up a mirror for Jamaica and look in. Because when somebody repeat your words, or when somebody make a poem out of your favorite sayings, I reach you with your own language, and make you understand and enjoy things more. So.
Your grammar had to be A1 for her,
Yes. If you're doing straight English,
very
meticulous.
Prompt, prompt on our grammar.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yes, man. Leonie Forbes, man. Good old Leonie Forbes.
And she got the same school like Louise Bennett, but she got several years later.
Okay.
For Louise Bennett was about 18-year-old. Louise Bennett born 1919 and she born 1937.
Yes.
But the two of them go excel, yeah.
Yes, man. A brilliant lady, because she went to the Royal Academy and so on.
Yeah, she got Royal Academy in England. And after them...
Yes. I remember a couple of years ago in Nigeria, I was in a bank and I was talking to her brethren. And she came in there, and she turned her face right into my direction.
Yeah.
I said to my friend, I said, you know who that is?
Yeah.
I said, that is Leonie Forbes, and she smiled at me. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
She read your lips.
Yes. She smiled at me. I'll never forget it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you make her day, The
pleasing look, that's what on her face, Bongo Jerry. You just put her to eat. She was just a pleasant person.
Yes.
A nice lady,
Civilized and sociable.
Yeah, man. Civilized, nice lady, man. She does. It's just like Miss Lou. I met Miss Lou one time in my lifetime and tell her, man, a great lady, man.
Yeah, man.
Came over to me and she spoke to me very briefly, She was asking, I was working in a company, Sandra Motors, and she asked me the direction and to go to the radio and TV section and so on. I was,
very
yeah. Nice lady.
Yeah, man.
Yes, man. Go to my wife, a big up all our ladies,
Yes, sir.
Go to my wife and all of them, man, too.
Yes, sir.
Good, Jerry. Take care of yourself.
All the best. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We have a couple more live. We have more call? Next call. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Jerry.
Go ahead.
Okay. The word you're looking for, is it symbiosis?
That is one-eyed. That is one of the word, but there's another one. That is one-eyed.
Okay.
That's one of
it. See if that's the word.
Talk slow. What is it?
Okay, that was one of the main reasons why I called. Just to see if that was the word you were
man, that's
for.
one of them.
So how we can deal with this terrible crime situation in Jamaica?
What we can do, we can link with one another, especially if you're living in the same area. If you're living in the same area as somebody, you spend a lot of hours in that area. Because if you live somewhere, it's quite likely you spend at least 1/3 of your day in that area. So if we can link with a network of people who live in the same area and we look out for one another, we're going to be very much safer than people who don't link with one another. You have people live in an area and not talk to nobody. Them come in every day. Them not talk to nobody. Them take the same bus every day. Them not even hail the bus doctor. Them do the same things every day. That is their way of life. But the people who are communicable, the people who communicate with each other, are always more alert and aware of what is going on than the people who don't communicate.
You're talking about like a neighborhood watch situation.
Talk slow, man. What you say?
You're talking more like a neighborhood watch situation.
Yeah, neighborhood watch. And even before you reach the stage of neighborhood watch, you have the natural set of people who you naturally kind of friendly with, like maybe a 5 or a 6 people. Now neighborhood watch is much more organized, where every house try keep in contact with the house next door and so on. But before you reach that stage, you have the natural thing of people who gravitate to one another. Then out of that now grow the neighborhood watch, and out of that grow the community center, and out of that grow the general social cohesion in an area. So the first thing to be connected, and if you live in an area, whether you're old, you're young, or you're middle aged, you live in an area, you know other people. It is best to find out if them have a phone. If you have a phone, find out if them have a phone. You keep in contact with one another through phone number. You take a walk. It's a good thing to take a walk in your area, both for exercise and to be familiar with the area. And so therefore at work you link with people. You link with the people who work same place as you. You create links with the people with a customer. Not every customer you go and get on, but at least you have a few customers where you get on. So you're forming a network at your workplace. If you're even self-employed, you form a network. You might be part of a church, you know. So there are many networks.
Yes.
And I believe fundamentally that is one of the basic ways to keep yourself out of crime. Crime will always be going on, but there are ways to make yourself not too easily caught in a crime. Because remember, most of the time, criminals look for the easiest prey, you know. So if criminal observe 5 people, him always observe and be more careful of the one who always look around them and check on things. The one who just stand up in a daze and at the bus stop in a dream world. Them notice them too, and notice that them in a dream world. The person will have them handbag over them shoulder, but the bag open. And them not check the bag. The criminal notice that, you know. And the criminal notice the one who keep the bag in front of them, have them 2 hands on the bag. So them always go after the easiest target.
Yes.
So one of the easiest and cheapest ways to protect yourself is, you have a radio there play. It's a disturbance.
Turn it down.
Yeah, so one of the easiest way to make yourself a hard target is to be alert at all time. If I too tired or sleepy, I leave my house and go on a journey, you know. On foot, you know. I will take a ride with somebody, but I'm not going to drive myself neither. I'm not going to walk up a road, out a road if I'm too tired or sleepy. I'm not going to drive out a road if I'm too tired or sleepy. Because I'm liable for what? Drop asleep, or I'm liable for get careless. People for take rest. If you're going on a little move, even a half-hour move, if you plan before and take rest. You plan before and know, you know, you preparation. That, as we were talking the other day about character building, which is building the best practices that going to help you to be a useful person. Preparation is a vital part of character building, preparing for everything that you have to do. Preparation. If you've not got bathe, you have to prepare first.
Yes.
You're going a bath and you left your towel too far. You understand me?
Yes.
Isn't it inconvenient?
Yes. Organize
so you're going to your bath, you prepare yourself by saying, what do I need near to my bath? I might be bathing outside, I might be bathing in a tub outside, I might be bathing in a shower outside, I might be bathing inside of my bathroom. But what do I need to keep near?
Yes.
Me wear glasses. Where am I going to put my glasses while me bathing? Am I going to put it on the side of the bath and then go sit down on it by accident, you know? So preparation is a thing where smooth the way for in every form of life. You know?
Yes, no problem.
And if we're preparing and talking with other people, we're also making ourselves safer, you know?
Yes.
It's good for prepare for go. It's good for prepare for go your bed before you're dead tired, you know. You prepare for you start go your bed when you're dead tired. You forgot all of a thing. Me left all my door open already through me I go to bed when me dead tired. But when me not dead tired now, me check. I'm all half hour before and me know so my door closed.
Yeah, sometimes we push ourselves a little extra and, you know, find that we're not so prepared.
You know that, man?
And the taxi thing, sometimes you have a target and you have responsibilities and you push yourself and work the extra hours.
Yes.
And when sleep take you, sometimes you forget to do all the things.
Yes.
Certain things I'll miss you.
Yes, yes. You run taxi or even a drive your ordinary car. You check for your car. You're going there. Before you go in your car, you walk around your car, you look on the 4 wheels, see if them low.
Yes.
You take a 2 minutes, you check your water, your gas, your oil, especially your gas.
Yes.
Your gas meter. Your gas meter now work good. You have 2 gas meters. You have the dial. You have the dial where I show you whether you half tank, quarter tank, or full. And you have a light to show you say you only have 1 gallon left. A 2 gauge that you know. You check on them hard. 1 hour, the dial now work. You check for your gauge and make sure it work. It now work neither. Every day you go out to buy a 1 gallon of gas. Whether you go abuse it out or not, since your gauge now work. And you make sure, you know.
Preparation again, back to preparation. So
Preparation. Your mind rests easier when you do that. You know?
Yes, my brother. So
all right, you see all things, some simple little things. They say cooking, especially use a gas stove or even electric stove. Routinely you check for your stove and double check to see you turn off your gas. When you don't use it, you plug out your iron when you don't use it. You know? Because those things can stay on all 2 days and then catch a fire, you know.
True.
So, simple things, and the simple things will teach you to do more complicated things.
It's true.
Yeah, man, communicating with somebody else always help you to be more aware. So, it's always good somebody have a friend. Every human, some people are very solitary and don't move with nobody, but that is an extra type of human being. Normally, human, yeah.
Especially in areas, it might be challenging because like in the ghetto areas, people always say them are like mixed with too much people from the areas. But that type of mentality sometimes, you know?
Yes, because although you say a ghetto area, they are the best of people living in those same areas.
That is true, but people don't like when them children mix with other people and all of that.
And them have a right, you have a right to restrict your children mixing with other people. You mix with them to a certain extent and you keep to yourself to a certain extent. Part of your day you keep to yourself and a part of the day you socialize.
Sure. But no, that is a general mentality in those areas, you know? The parents don't like when you mix up and do over that.
No, hey, move away. The people that may talk, I'll give you a hard time. You have to move it from the people that talk, please. Some people are talking near you. Yeah, man.
Stop.
Yeah, so life is a balance between looking after yourself and looking after other people. And we can change gear too, understand? Not all the while in the same mode, you know?
That is true. Anyway, we enjoy listening to your program, very edifying.
Well, thank you very much.
To your program.
Yeah, man.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, man. And so we move together, so we're going to get rid of this problem of the powerful dominating the mass of the people. Not going to continue forever. We will not allow it. We're not going to allow it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
Welcome. Yes, here we are. And have some more live chat, but hold on. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Yes, them device, yeah. You can cope with them and don't make them get too frustrated. I know them program and we're not allow them the device to program with. Not allow nothing for program with. And yet we know that them programmed. And therefore sometimes them not being a team way. They are not live, although them claims that them have artificial intelligence. We're not allow none of that. Have a call. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Yes, good afternoon.
Welcome. Wagwan.
Yeah, man, I have one issue that I would like to read.
Talk like a slow. Yes, sir?
Yeah, I have one issue that I would like to read.
Yes, sir.
Alright, stemming from the poor road conditions that we have.
Yeah.
I remember some time ago, the representatives from the cement company would have made a proposal to the government.
Yes.
Stating that they are willing to sell the government bulk cement.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be to fix the road. Would that only cause the road to last longer?
Yeah.
But you could also save tires, so the wear on the tires.
What would save tires?
The concrete road.
Yes, sir.
Make it cause the tires to wear much less.
Yes, although the concrete road is harder on your suspension, you know, but that is all right.
Right, because the service is good.
Yes.
And this is what they use to build Fern Gully.
Yeah. Yeah. I know if you notice them build Fern Gully and also them restore the Bogwalk Gorge Road.
Yes.
With concrete. And you saw how long it lasts.
Very long.
Yeah.
Very long. And they also went on further to say that it would also aid in the consumption, the amount of fuel that your vehicle consumes.
Yes.
That it would aid in that area as well.
Yes.
And when I hear the government saying that they're attending the COP meeting, the Conference of Parties, that deals with climate change.
Yeah.
Why is it that we're not looking at these little simple things that we can do to help to aid the environment, one, as also to prevent the wastage of money that they have to be using to patch in the roads every day?
All right. Two reasons I know. We are paying attention to those things, but they don't usually pay much attention to our opinion. And the other thing is that in those meetings and so on, a lot of the political representatives and others are looking for opportunities for themselves. So they more approve the things that will benefit them or a friend. And because they know that if the road fixed too good, they won't get a next chance to put in a repair bill. They say you can't make things too good, you know. Because you're not going to get back no job for now. So part of it is carelessness and part of it is cravenness.
You're right. I heard this before. As some persons, I heard people saying that this is a way of them to get their fish head.
Yes. I don't know if you were listening when Juliet Holness was resurrecting some of the evils that was done under Operation Pride.
Mm-hmm.
But if you read the article in the Gleaner around about them time, they're spelling out the whole history Operation Pride. You can see how much planning went into the thieving and how much the planning paid off. You know? Wicked thing, and it went on for years. And because you see, when you have one government in office for all 18, 19 years, they become so entrenched and they become so expert at the thieving and nobody can move them. That they go on with more than what your mind can imagine. You can't even imagine the amount of thieving them go on with. Me and you believe we feel like we know plenty. We don't even know a fraction of the thieving them go on with.
Yeah, you're right about that. Because we only know what is brought in the public.
Yes, and half of the time what is brought in the public space is not spelled out in plain English. So a lot of time when you start read an article or you listen to something, by the time you're gone halfway, it kind of get bored because the big phrase among big terms them. Sometimes all when the DPP and the this and the that and the Attorney General and the Minister of Security talk, you can't even bother follow what them say because them are talking some law language, mostly for impress you. And after a while, you just say, "Chop, make them leave them things to them, man, because them know about them. They don't know nothing about law." And you just give up. And none of these things is no rocket science that we can't understand, but frequently we allow them.
Well, I'm just recommending though, even if they could just use the bulk cement to fix some of the roads, especially those that are in some of the most remote areas.
Yeah, they will pay no attention to you. And they don't want no recommendation from the public. But what it is useful if you start to link with other citizens who are serious about this thing. They will have a greater effect. Because one day, the citizens' determination is going to get the better of them. But the more we organize in small groups, one day those small groups a lot of them going amalgamate together, and you're going to seem like it's overnight. Everything does get organized.
Yeah. All right, I listen to your program a lot, and I choose the station that I listen to.
Yes.
And I like consciousness in it.
Yeah, man.
I like persons who speak with levels of levels of autonomy over the information that they impart.
Very important. Very important.
Yeah, man. And I like the way you are very knowledgeable, and the topics that you speak on. You do your research and you speak on experience, so you know exactly what they are saying. So
and we are stimulated by one another.
Yeah, man, definitely.
The information that you take in is just as important and sensitive as the food where you eat. So just like how you choose the food where you eat, and you should choose the information that you take in. You eat a nice piece of your favorite food, or one piece of mango, you just cut off one of the jar of eat, and it will like drop on the ground, face down where the cut there, and dirty up. You're not just going to take it up and eat it. You're going to take it up and wash it, and you would be wasting it if you throw it away either. You take it up and you go wash it carefully and get off the dirt, and you resume it. Same way with information that you know is contaminated. You turn it round and round, and you try to clean it off. Only if it can't clean off enough, you throw it away. But you're careful what you take in and what you store. You take in some information and no good, you just put it to one side. And you don't bother store it, and you're careful what you store. Very important.
Yeah, man, very, very important. And you have to be careful of what practical information you apply to your life. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So, you want to go to work here, sir.
Yeah, man, all the best. Thanks. Call again soon. Have more.
Yeah, man.
All right, cool. Have more. Good afternoon and welcome. Afternoon, welcome to the program. Not there? All right, we have some live chat. Live chat say, live chat say, Elry Watson say, is it true that Norman Manley and Buster Monty are brothers? No, a lot of people say that they are brothers, but I believe they are cousins. They have a strong resemblance, family resemblance. I think they are cousins. Research unit said Jerry the cow and the stork have a symbiotic relationship. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, the stork, the white bird we sit on it. It's not actually a stork, but them look like a stork. Some of them call them garland, the white bird there. Yeah, man, symbiotic relationship. That's a good word, yeah. Leighton Verle said, long time I don't hear Brother Ian. Yeah, man, Brother Ian we call it a while and talk about Leona Forbes. Yeah, man. Damian Smith say Uncle Jerry it's called symbiotic relationship. Yeah, man, that is one of the best words. Yeah, Yasalome say symbiotic relationship. That's why we need to speak 22 days left. I am on my own counsel, Jerry. I need you to do the interview. Okay. When you call me, I remember. Or text and remind me. Delroy Henry says, Mr. Small, I'm never lucky to request a tune and hear it play, but I'm not giving up. I'm requesting Buju Banton Country for Sale. They are friends in life. They are friends for life. Next day, you okay? What you do, man? Text in the message as soon as the program starts. I'm going to see it way up. When I see it, I know you put it up a long time and I'll just reading it maybe half hour later. But when I see it early, it's much better. All right, Clyde Green say, good afternoon, Jerry. Is reciprocal the other word you're looking for? No, not really reciprocal. You have the right spirit, though. You have the right spirit because the things both things are reciprocal in terms of helping one another. That's a word that applicable, yes. Michael Patton say, Hail big brother, love and light to the class. Mama be awaiting the eye call. Okay, I did get a call from her because so many things on my mind. Sometimes I don't even understand the code. Pablo of Music say, how much curves in Fern Gully? I don't know. Quite a lot. Yes, we have some more music to play. Yes, Capture Land by Chronics. You can hear him? Capture Land by Iconics. I want to hear the one there. Oh, yes, we have Capture Land.
Good God of grace, Lord will I have His mercy. I miss an old slave driver. Time is catching up on you, old slave driver. I know your sins them are on. So carry we go home, carry we go home. I bring we brown east. Well, come on a Rasta man, a Rasta no live on no capital land. Oh yeah, mean. Carry we go home. Oh yeah, I said we settle and cease. Well, come on a Rasta man, a Rasta no live on no capital land. I will. Lord America a capital and the whole of Jamaica a capital and a long time them want trick the Rasta man. Like them no know say that one a real African. You think me no member? Think Ferdinand and Indian land turn paradise in a plantation and bring cross one ship load of African. Now here comes the thief in Queen from England. Now she Cromwell and Henry Maga. Century quarter per century full of separation. And after 400 years me send a reparation. I know them want to kill me with.
All right, we're going to a call. Good afternoon, welcome.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Yes,
Hold on, talk slow, please.
Why you should have pushed barrel up after she already attacked?
No, I'm telling you to talk slow, please. A youth was doing what?
Alright, one youth usually carry barrel up half a tree some years ago. And where is the roots?
Hold on, a youth was pushing barrel up half a tree and what?
And where is the stop and talk more time?
Hold on, who on him usually stop and talk?
Me and you.
Yes.
I'm usually carry the barrel. Me and you.
Yes.
Me that call if you tell you say one man call about one song. They say took my heart and tell that part.
No, I'm telling you, please slow down and talk slow.
Alright. You get it?
Yes.
One man called you
yes.
and I tell you about one song where you took my heart and tear it apart.
Yes.
You want to tell you this song where you want.
Is which one?
One song the time you sing, You Daughter of Darkness.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm not Delilah. Oh, Daughter of Darkness. Daughter of Darkness. Oh. Yes, I know. Yes. I hit that one. Other one there.
Yes, I say Your Daughter of Darkness.
Okay.
And get apart. But look here before you go.
Yes.
Talk
slow back.
All right. We that because Mr. Combs.
Yes.
Mr. Combs, he says he can't get you, so
no, me I tell you to slow down, man. Every time you start talking, speed up back again. You say, no, hold on there. Mr. Coombs do what? Talk slow. Mr. Coombs what?
No, me call Mr. Coombs a while ago, because you know him always can't get you.
Yes.
So me call him to tell you. So me try one more time and me get you. So, me glad me get you.
All right, so you know Mr. Coombs' phone number?
Yes, man, I have his phone number.
Okay.
Yes, man.
Okay.
But actually, you remember me, you know, because I put barrel up half a tree there.
Yeah, man, I kind of remember.
Yes, sir.
All right, I might not pay the Daughter of Darkness today, but I'm glad I get the name.
All right, my brother. You remember the song, do you?
Yes, man. As you talk, I remember it.
All right, peace and love. Yes, I'm listening every day. Just because, you know, I first back all you do, you know.
All right, thanks. Yes, sir?
Big you. We always up at the transport center.
Oh, yes.
All right, big up yourself. Yes,
all right, thank you. We have a next call. All right, next call. Good afternoon.
Jerry.
Welcome.
Jerry.
Welcome. Wagwan.
Yeah, man, me again. Yeah, the gentleman the other scholar about who did the female version. He was saying Tom Jones.
Oh, Tom Jones did the male version.
Yes, so who did the female version, Jamaican?
Yeah. Oh, all right, okay. I remember the music. No.
Yeah.
All right, good for that. We're going to find it, you know. We're going to find it. Maybe not today.
Yeah.
All right, here, sir.
Yeah, man. If him could have called back and tell me.
Yes, all right.
Yeah.
If him can remember, with the Jamaican woman who did the female version, would have glad for that call there.
Yeah, man, Virgin, we'd appreciate that.
All right, nice.
Good, Jerry.
All right, good. All right, that's great. More? All right, we have we did start Connects chapter long, but before that, now we're going to take some live chat. Yes, Jimmy James said, if my memory serves me correctly, I believe Leonie Forbes appeared in the Hard Day Come as Jimmy Cliff's girlfriend. That's what I remember. So it was Leonie Forbes, yes, man. Even though she was acting as a young girl. Let me see now. That movie made 1972. And she was about 35 years old, but she act as a girl in the like about 25. She act as a girl about 10 years or 12 years younger than what she was. She was about 35, but she really did acting good. And she really did seem like a young girl just left home and work out for the first time. Yeah, man, she live at the pastor yard and she dip on the choir in the church. And Jimmy Cliff friend her up and start work near the yard and pastor get jealous because look like him want to touch a church member. I think I Leone, man. Somebody can verify for me. Yes, thank you for Jimmy James. Jimmy James say, Young Tuku Toronto. All right, Marva Valentine say, Jerry, please put the Pioneer song Every Day Things Are Getting a Little Worse on your playlist for the strong also this week. Yeah. Pioneers, right name? Every Day Things Are... Every day things are getting a little worse. Have a next call.
Yes, Jerry.
Good morning.
Yes, it's me back at New Park.
And you take your medication?
Long time. You take yours?
Me? No, my medication is with careful with you.
Well, my medication in my hand right now.
I know in your hand, it figure which part the sun not shine.
What?
It's not in your hand, it must go where the sun don't shine.
That's the way your sun will shine. You see the school with them?
Yeah.
Where the upload there?
Where what?
Well, some of them get in a spirit and some of them follow.
You mean Oberlin school children?
Yes. When the person starts praying a Jerry, and the Holy Spirit, because they won't bad spirit, them are walk within a Jerry.
Yeah.
Because you know, so many them are fight every day. I stab up them one and I kill them one another. And some evil spirit in them. So when the Holy Spirit, when them go buck up on the Holy Spirit, this man come now. You understand? Because some of the kids them get in a spirit, you know. And I talk in a tongues and them things the way them say, you know. You understand? So the mother want them know I lick the spirit, I lick them out of them.
You have a right for laugh.
Yes. Jerry, and next thing, Jerry. This girl here, Jerry, from Upper St. Andrew.
Which one?
She take a Nastran bus and leave go mobile by herself.
Yeah.
Jerry, you know it's not good to travel by yourself, Jerry.
Especially you.
Jerry, especially nobody at all. People they will supposed to will live by themselves. People always have somebody with them because anything can happen.
Then how you gonna manage?
You understand what I say? How you gonna manage then?
How you gonna manage? Who you live with?
Me always live with people.
Which people you live with?
By myself.
Eh? Which people you live with?
I live with my brother there with me and the next youth there with me too.
Oh.
Yes, Jerry, may I tell you, Jerry? Yeah, man. She are going now, Jerry. You don't care nothing. she said defend yourself.
So all right. After she take the bus, go on Knutsford, go on Mobile. What happened after that?
That's what I'm saying. You're going on a trip by yourself. So far, you don't take no protection with you. Anything can happen on the way going and the way coming or when you're down there.
Yeah.
That's why, Jerry, the easiest thing that said, Jerry, I keep on I warn them, and I tell them, but them not listening to me all in your house, and man, I come rate you with all knives. You understand? A man have a knife, Jerry. You as a man, Jerry. A man have come towards you with a knife to stab you and you turn up and take the stabber around. Jerry, where you have your foot them for? Your foot them longer than the knife. Just stand up firm. As man come in, you give him one kick out back.
Yeah.
You don't stand up, Jerry. Uno man on for no one door. Uno for stand up door run and say a man have a knife. Just put on a foot firm on the ground. And when him come, give him one kick out back, he must drop. And when I drop, I go over him and kick him in the face, him can't move.
Right.
You have to kill him.
No. Hey, you hear me? You have to call me earlier. You have to call me earlier with them argument there.
Jerry, man.
What?
One more thing.
Yeah?
Jerry,
No.
man, now one thing. Jerry. Yeah, hear me?
Yeah.
Ladies, man, to one hour, walk with even scotch bonnet pepper, put it in a bosom, in a pocket.
No, put it in a bosom, put it downstairs. Put it downstairs.
This Jerry, man, that's the problem. Jerry, people don't listen to me, yeah?
All right, call me back tomorrow. You can't, no, we have to go. We have to go now. Call me early, man. You can't call me so late to them pepper argument there. All right, thank you. Yeah? All right, the music, that name, Ghostbusters, right? You have it? Ray Parker Jr. All right, look on it there for me. Number one. Look, it's marked one beside there, but they're high up on the list. But anyway, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Hold on there. This is the thing now, Janet Bartley. That's our next information. I get confused now, because this man look like him at the right thing too. And you know, somebody know Janet Bartley. Janet Bartley played the role as Elsa, Ivan's girlfriend in The Harder Day Come. Is which one? Is Leonie or is Janet? I try to remember now. But somebody will straighten us out. But Flyers, both you and Jimmy James seem like you have some good information. But as I said, Janet Bartley, no. I remember when I see the credits for the movie there. Them really look like a Elsa, Jimmy Cliff. But we'll soon find out by tomorrow. And then the other night, to my surprise, when I name out some movie that Leone was in. I never hear them name The Harder Day Come, so I stand corrected. But we find that music there. But all right, let's have that music. What name again? Oh, Ghostbusters. We have a call here? All right, Ghostbusters. This is a request from Miss Thompson. Ghostbusters.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! If there's something weird and it don't look good, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Afraid of no ghosts. If you're seeing things running through your head, who can you call? Ghostbusters! An invisible man sleeping in your bed. Oh, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
Yes, a piece of music there requested by Miss Thompson through this whole ghost argument and possession. Ray Parker Jr., Ghostbusters. Remember them time, eh? Alright, now I remember last night I was watching Hill and Gully Ride, and this lady, about 4 weeks now, them have it on the way out, so interesting. This lady was celebrating her 105th birthday, Miss Williams. I think it's the Williams family she come from in St. Mary. But as
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young at heart. For it's hard, you will find, to be narrow of mind if you're young at heart. You can go to extremes with impossible schemes. You can laugh when your dreams fall apart at the seams. And life gets more exciting with each passing day. And love is either in your heart or on its way. Don't you know that it's worth every treasure on earth to be young at heart? For as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart. And if you should survive to 105, look at all you'll derive out of being alive. And here is the best part, you have a head start if you are among the very young at heart.
Yeah, man, we're going to leave here now with, I'm going to talk to Miss B tomorrow. Supposed to connect with Miss B to tell you about the event down at 19 Mile over this week here. But, just like we said, I'm going to try to push you off all of the land, push you off all of the sea. The con game, the more they talk, the more they lie from holiness come right round. Shantytown is a name used, especially in the Western Hemisphere, to describe the kind of informal dwellings that Africans always build. Sometimes they build it upon water, stilt upon water, and the house build over the water, especially when they live side of the river. Them build a stilt all out in the river and the house build up over the river, and your boat there underneath the house, or even near seaside. Shantytown, it come from the word Ashanti. Ashanti, that's a section of people in West Africa. A kompong come from the same word. A kompong, Akan, Ashanti. All of them were there. Let's hear from Desmond Deck, and it's all about the land and running people off of the land. And this was about 1966, when them called state of emergency and run people off of the land to build them Tivoli Yard. Me hear from Desmond Decker. Shantytown.
a shoot them away. Ashanti town. Rude boy, the probation. Ashanti town. Rude boy, a bomb up the town. Ashanti town. Shoot them away, Ashanti town. Them a loot, them a shoot them away, Ashanti town. Rude by the probation, Ashanti town. Rude by a bomb up the town, Ashanti town. Police get taller, Ashanti town. Soldier get longer, Ashanti town. Weep and a wear, Ashanti town. Rude boy, a weep and a wear, Ashanti town.
Opinions and statements which were expressed in the just concluded program are not necessarily the views of the management and board of Best 100 FM.
Make me your radio and turn me up when you feel low. This melody was meant for you. Sing along to my stereo.
Hey, my listening crew. This is your late afternoon companion to Shikalu on your 100 FM dial.